Wait. Oh. Hello. Oops.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Greetings.
Hello, Beatrice. Wait, I can wave at people. I have the ability. Hello, Beatrice. You are first. What would you like for your first? Eat the freak? What's so freaky about you, huh? Huh? I'm pointing at you with a very noticeable hand.
Very noticeable freak.
Yeah. Like, okay, there you go. That was enough. I got you. You got your from me. um, gosh. Is there any news we should talk about?
So I have some. The
Okay.
trend of CEOs posting on social media them eating their own food
Oh no.
also hit Wizards. They had the Nat 20 burger that he ate. Yeah.
The what burger?
The Nat 20 burger.
Who ate
Natural
it?
20. Yeah.
I feel like a million years old right now. What are you talking about?
They just made a burger and they just referred to it as the Nat 20 burger. That's it.
Who
And he
made
ate
this?
it in a video because he thought he was going to be cool and imitate the Burger King CEO, the McDonald's CEO.
Who made the net
But
20 burger? I still can't.
I don't know who made it, but
It just
the
it just
CEO of WotC ate it.
oh, it just bounces off my brain completely. I did not like. I needed this long to pass what you just said. That's insane.
No, it's understandable. Like this is the brain rot. Seriously, this is
Yeah.
the peak brain rot because the only reason why he did it was because hello fellow children. That's it. That's the only reason. There's no other possible reason why you would do that as the WotC CEO.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
like
nothing
that's where
to.
we are.
I have nothing to add to that read. You're so right.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
let's give you the full Monty then, Beatrice.
Whee! I love it when you bounce.
I broke it.
I love it when it breaks. Uh, I, I think there's still a clip on your channel of it breaking so hard that we just see you like in the distance, spinning and spiraling out of
Yes.
control
Like what we have
for a
learned
moment.
is if I okay, I have to come back first. Give me a second. Oh god, if I do this, like if we see you from perfectly underneath, and then we eat.
There we go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was like that, but way more in the distance.
We can get into the distance. Give it time.
Hmm.
Guess I'm not quite on camera. And while I'm falling, I can't do it either.
Who was it? Hootie and the Blowfish. This is like one of their music videos right now.
Ooh, okay. Wait. This is something we have to watch the show to see what the fuck just happened. Taking good observational notes on the physics of the Nora. Good. You should. Because we need all the help we can get with observation today when it comes to this game. Oh gosh. So wait, the CEO of WotC ate a burger that was the D20 burger or whatever.
Yeah, the Nat 20 burger. Yeah.
Was it at least like shaped like a D20? Like did they bake?
No, they didn't go that far. This is just lame. It was just like seriously lame. Um, yeah, that happened. D&D is at the point now where they're attempting to cash in the nostalgia so hard that the official D&D account, because they have the official WotC and official D&D account, is just posting over and over again. You can watch all the old D&D cartoons from the, what was it, the 80s or the 90s on our YouTube channel, and they've just been posting that like 50 times.
Do you have YouTube? Do you use phone YouTube ever?
No.
Okay, because mobile YouTube, I get like, I don't know why they do it, and it's not something I want, but I can't turn it off. They just have like random. Oh, here, by the way, look at the engagement. You can click on this. You can watch these pictures from random people, and I'm like, huh. So like sometimes it's like, oh, this news, there's someone going for the surgery. You're like, oh, okay, I guess this person won't be making a video this month. And then I go down. There's always one from D&D.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to get to it right now. Is this the one time where I don't have a D&D one? It would be crazy.
That would be really funny, actually.
Wow, they can't even do this right when I'm talking about it on the stream. Gonna open
they
it
can't
again.
even.
Because I had one where it's like, scroll over to see like your cute D&D pet kind of thing. And I was like, well, fuck you.
Oh, yeah, that's a big fuck you. There's just so many little things like that happening right now. Like them constantly advertising that. We're gonna get the Nat 20 burger and other things like it. And we've just reached the peak where D&D can't even offer itself as a product anymore.
Nope.
At all. Not even a little bit.
Nope.
It has to offer everything else. It has to offer, well, Matt Mercer's still playing our game. Don't you like that?
Nope.
Don't you like Matt Mercer?
Can't find it, and it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because they have like stuff. Oh, you've built your villain, and then there's a picture of Strat, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And I never look at them, because if you look at them, then they register that as interaction with the channel. So I never scroll those, except if my thumb slips, because phone YouTube fucking sucks, and you constantly click the wrong thing because you are scrolling over videos. So if you scroll too fast or something, it registers a click, and then you have to go to a random video now. The worst. I hate phone experience. I hate mobile websites. There should be a way where I can tell it I'm scrolling. Don't click, but you can't, because they prefer having the accidental click to having real engagement, because it's still like in the metrics. So stupid. Anyway.
It is so stupid.
Anyway.
But yeah.
Um.
That's a good summary of just how brain rot everything is right now.
Yeah.
Just its peak.
I will move you a bit so you are more like on screen, because you were a bit in the corner. There we go.
Yes.
So Drake, have you ever played Mutants and Masterminds? In any direction? Or attempted to, I should say.
Attempted to is the phrase most people use when they talk about this game, and that applies to me as well. It never got past the character creation stage.
Yeah. Same for me.
I was the only person able to make a character. Everybody else was completely incapable of doing it.
And this was in an earlier version than this, or this was in this version?
It was in this version.
Oh, okay. Because I remember doing it in the second edition, which was even worse. So I can officially say, having played the second edition, or attempted to play, that this game has reduced the math noticeably.
Yeah.
It has not, though, made it playable.
No.
Spoiler alert.
It's just not.
I will say, cover art is pretty cool. Why is the Kung Fu guy the guy highest up, though? I don't understand. He can't fly. I guess he's jumped from the building or something.
No, that's just Judo Master. He's just really short.
Yeah, but he's still the highest up guy.
Yeah, he's still the highest up, but he's actually, very close to the other three. It's just he's the little guy.
Yeah, but no, that's fair enough, but he will still splatter on the ground. That's my point.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's just a guy who catches on fire because he's moving so fast.
I mean,
he doesn't even have superpowers.
That's fair enough. My favorite guy on this cover is the Portal Man, who's just here coming out of a portal, going into the another one, just to be in the shot. It's very correct.
Yeah, He doped out
Yeah, so
before he was even
fast.
done emerging from the first portal.
Yeah, exactly.
uh,
But yeah, obviously this is a superhero game. This
mhm.
was published somewhere 2010s. I think 2011 is the original printing. 2013 might be the reprint or something. Uh,
Yeah.
I didn't do much research on this at all.
All right. I'll do the.
This
I'll
was
do
one.
the
This was
lowdown on
one
that.
of those games where I'm like, no, this is an episode where I'm not doing a ton of work for it. I'm just going to
No.
be here and yap and shit on it, which is what we are going to do today. But again, I won't be shitting on the art. I think the art is cool. Well, thank you for the resub. Thank you. 60. God damn it, you're officially like, I'm officially kind of late for my anniversary then. If you can do the 60. But it doesn't matter. We're doing it around Easter. It makes the most sense. All that one year, the Easter was just really early because I do remember having vacation time. Anyway, who cares? So, we are getting intro to Mutants Masterminds. What's the role-playing game? Blah blah blah. More art. Again, I have no problem with the art in this. Though sometimes I wonder, like, why is Batman flying? Is it a magic stick?
I like how you said this so many times now that it sounds like you're coping. Like, I have no problem with the art, but
Well,
what?
so the art quality is good.
Yeah.
But I don't think the artists got a ton of direction about these characters. They just get
The
told draw
direction
them.
is really all over the place. Like
Yeah.
the furry on the cover is the worst Catman I've ever seen, and I'm like, why?
Oh,
No, that's not the cover.
All right.
So
Yeah.
I'm just like, what? What is he supposed to be? Like what kind of?
The main problem I have is that he's just colored in a way that makes him look extremely naked. Like,
Exactly.
I realize he isn't. This is cloth or whatever, or spandex, which is, I guess, is a kind of cloth. Whatever. He still looks extremely naked.
It's just also the angle he's at. And
Yeah. And again, not all of these guys. Some of these guys are static. Not all of them can fly. So why are they all in the air? Like, whatever. These are nitpicks. Qualitatively, I would say the art is fine. It's also not suffers from any of the new art problems I've been complaining about.
True.
It's like over detailed. It's just like comic style detailed.
This is comic style, which is a
enough.
big plus. And this is 2011. This book.
Okay. I figured.
The second edition was 2005, and now they have a fourth edition that they debuted last year, which nobody cares about. Nobody played it. You can't convince me somebody played it.
We can look at that eventually. So, what do we need to play? We need the book, we need character sheets, we need a pencil and paper, and we need a 20-sided dice. This is the only dice this game uses, as far as I know and remember. And that tells us interesting things immediately. So, since this is 2011, this is contemporaneous with 5e, right?
Yeah.
So it came out the same year, or was it? I forget when D&D 5e came out.
We're so brain rotted today.
The Justice League cartoon hired a Korean studio to do some of the animation. There was a scene where the League was arriving on the scene. The animation studio drew Batman flying in. The reason he was wearing a cape. The studio was under the impression that all American heroes with capes could fly. I mean, that's fair enough, honestly. That's pretty cool. I don't mind that. Batman, if he has enough prep time, he can fly, so...
Exactly. 2014.
2014
was D&D 5e.
Oh, right. So this is older than. So this is 4e contemporaneous. But I think I don't fully remember what early edition was. I think it was percentile. I remember being percentile. Am I stupid? Is it always been D20s?
Yeah, it's always been D20 as far as I can remember.
Well, maybe I'm just
because it's based on spoiler. This is technically based on 3E D&D.
Yeah, kinda. In the dice mechanics, yes, but then they've flanched on a lot. So, okay. They do the D&D thing where it's D20 plus modifier or minus modifier, and then you have degrees of success that go by 5 steps of 5. They explain a lot about what's an ability. Abilities are anything your character can do. 8 abilities. No, sorry. Abilities are your 8 stats, your 8 base stats. If you have a 0 in them, you're a normal guy. If you have a 1 to 7, you are like above average to super exceptional human. And everything 8 and above is superhero territory.
Yeah.
So we are flattening the curve quite a bit because the max you can have is 20.
Yep.
Yeah. And then skills are other things you can do. Like, skills. You know what skills are? Yes?
I'll also point out that they violate that -5 to 20 very quickly.
Oh, yeah, they absolutely do.
Within 2 pages. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
it's the fastest. No, that's not how it really is in any book we've read.
I think it's only ability rank they talk about here, though. You can totally go lower, but your abilities can't be lower than -5 for player characters or something. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Yeah. Advantages are like halfway between skills and powers. Advantages are minor benefits characters have. So, well, it's not a power. It's what you normally have with like merits and stuff. Hey, Wolfish. And then we have powers, which is superpowers. We have complications, which are things that limit your powers. We have a rank in these, which is like the number you have in them. And then you have the big, stupid table. Welcome. It's Mutants and Masterminds.
Yep.
It's so good. Look at this. Yep. So, if you have an 8 in something, it can be 6 tons, 30 minutes, 1 mile, or 250 cubic feet. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? But also here, like now we derive the first things. Our distance rank is our time rank plus our speed rank.
Which immediately should melt everyone's brain in the audience.
And then, then we're like, okay, so distance rank is this. Cool.
Yeah.
Time rank is this. And what speed rank? Oh, it's not in the table, so this comes later.
Yep, comes later.
But essentially, it is like if you have your movement speed. So let's say you have a 5 in both, right? Ease of use. You would have your time rank, which is 5 would be 4 minutes. Doesn't make sense already, but who cares? You know what? No. Now we understand. Now that we have started to think, how much time do I even have? Let's say I have 1 minute. It's a 3 time rank. And we had our speed rank of 5. 900, so we add them together though. With 3 and 5 is 8. So we can move a mile. So, can you imagine doing this every time you do anything at the table?
Yeah, I can imagine it, and I can imagine killing someone immediately afterwards.
Yes.
Like,
the very first thing we show you is it's like this.
Yeah, it's like this. And it's not even that you're doing math, because you're actually doing pretty simple math. It's just the fact that why is it like this is the next question that you ask immediately.
Yeah, it's so convenient, Kari. Hello, by the way. And our time rank is our distance rank minus our speed rank. So we want to go 60 miles. Our speed rank is 5. So we subtract 14. We subtract 5 from. Looking at it, it takes an hour.
Yeah.
Hello, Transcendent Days. Welcome in.
Welcome in.
So, like, this isn't hard. This is just tedious, to be clear. This is just like you constantly jump around. Welcome to Math.
Math.
I hope you did your homework. We posted it last night on Alpha Centauri. Mermaid, I know you did Outer Wilds. And if you are you know who Waggots is, the best merm.
Best merm on the internet.
But yeah, thank you so much for rating. I was on the stream the whole time today, basically. Hanging out. I just didn't talk much because I was partially reading this to refresh myself and partially playing Timberborn.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Was my
It's
afternoon.
still a vibe.
Timberborn is so good, and I like the intro. It goes so hard now. They made the.
I know. Oh my god! If they did like a story mode around that, everybody would eat that up. Anyway.
Yeah. So again, we're gonna go back to check the math again for like Waggots. So Waggots, look at the table. So if we have a time rank of 7 and a speed rank of 3, what's our distance? Yeah, there is this column.
Yep.
Oh, well, I think Waggots ran away when math was mentioned. No, but like it's you add them up, so it's 4 miles. 3 and 7, I said, so 10. Just 4 miles. I think my connection is bad because it keeps breaking up, but have fun, you. Check your connection. I'm sorry that it's bad, my friend. Waggots, what's our Waggots? If our time rank is 3 and our speed rank is 7, how much distance do we cover? Yeah. I'm big friend-shaped.
Friend-shaped.
Friend-shaped. La, 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 la. Yes, correct. It's 10. Again, you have to derive these things constantly because the game is about like superheroes who can run fast and stuff, right? So it makes sense. How long does it take me to get to Washington D.C. from LA? Well, that's I don't know, 16,000 miles. I have no idea like how long it is. So you would have to look at your time rank distance. So if you minus the speed, let's say you have 12 speed, you would have 10. It would take you 2 hours to run there, right? It's not hard. It's just pointless and annoying.
Yeah, it's pointless. It's annoying, and every time you do it, it makes your brain go, "The fuck am I doing? What?
Yeah.
Why am I doing this?" Like more than anything else we've reviewed.
It's also a big case of when will this matter? And the answer is never. Because you will arrive at the plot when the DM says you arrive at the fucking plot. Like, of course, if you're a speedster, the DM will tell, yeah, you are there first. You're there so fast. Wow. But that only leads to problems because where's the team now? Where's everyone else? I'm playing Chunk, the invincible. He's very slow. How will I ever be at the scene of the crime? Who knows? Like it's
You'll just be there accidentally as Chunk at this point.
That will have to be how the story goes.
Yep.
How come will you need to run to Washington D.C. from New York in this game? Depends on your campaign. I don't know. How often does the Flash do it in comics?
A lot.
Yeah, I feel like I'm leaning. Right. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, they and then also like we have the volume and the mass, which is like I'm always very unhappy with the mass thing. So firstly, they say a 7 is a super exceptional human, right?
Yes.
So they're saying any human on this planet Earth could lift a car, like over his head, like with big spare energy left to do something.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't really.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Because even Hapthor can't do that. Like he can only lift the heavy thing, but then it's for like a few seconds and he has to drop it. Like he can't do anything else. And then afterwards he has to walk it off for a while. Otherwise his knees explode.
Yeah.
Like this.
Like And again, I want to see where they say it. I want to point it out. Abilities. Yeah, here. Rank 2 is pretty well above average. A 5 is really exceptional, but a 7 is about the most you can expect from a normal human being. So they expect a normal human being to 3 tons, 50 minutes, half a mile, 225 cubic feet.
That's how much you piss, 125 cubic feet, if you have piss 7.
That's a big bladder. Like, again, like... It's so difficult to look at this table because it's so weird.
That's the other problem is it's just, okay, so like most games, even Rollmaster has context for what the table is supposed to be about. You're looking at this table and you look at the text around it, you look back at the table, you don't have context still. And that's the biggest problem because you're just like, okay, rank 7 human can do 125 cubic feet. What does that even mean?
That means if you have the power to piss that much, you have to like first not piss for like weeks.
Yeah, you have to build it up.
You don't need more water just because you can piss more.
It's like that picture of the office drone, like cutaway, where it just shows his pea-sized brain, but then like a bladder that takes up his entire body because he just does nothing but drink coffee all day. Like that's the character we're describing with bladder 7.
Oh, here we go. Strength minus math rank is our throwing rank. So let's look. So let's say our strength is indeed 7. We are the exceptional human, and the mass is 0. So we're throwing a cubic foot of material. It is funny that they don't care about mass rank. Sorry. So
yeah, mass rank.
Let's say we are throwing a
What's the effect?
Half a pound of thing, and we are at 7 strength. Okay, so that's a difference of 12. So strength minus mass. So we would be at 12 because we basically add, right? So we could throw that thing 16 miles.
Yes.
That's how that works.
Yep. That's how it works.
And
they have a math for everything.
We just throw it like we don't have any spare. We're throwing a level 0 thing. We're throwing a 50-pound thing. We're throwing it half a mile. And if we are just a normal exceptional human at 5, we're throwing it 900 feet. What are you talking about? What are we throwing that far? Like, the table is broken for normal humans. We don't even have to talk about superheroes.
We don't even. Like that's the thing. If you can't get it right for the normal humans, then
even a 50-pound object, 120 feet. Who can do that? What are you talking about? Throwing.
Nobody.
Wait, throwing distance.
Okay. So I will give some context to everybody now. Green Ronin does a lot of cool stuff, but they came from the older generation of gamers who like something we like to refer to as derived statistics. This is just derived statistics taken to its natural most extreme of extremes. That's all this is.
Real-time derivation of statistics. Yeah. Because you don't know how heavy that thing is you're trying to throw until the DM tells you.
Yep.
And
then your DM says it's class 5.
Yeah. I also just want to make it clear that if you are like to a level 20 strong, right? And you are throwing a real light thing to a 25, you can throw something 125,000 miles on the course of an action. So how long is an action in this game? I don't know yet. I don't remember exactly.
I don't know yet.
But it's seconds, right? So
I hope so.
So you're throwing something at an appreciable fraction of the speed of light in There's a strong person in this. I suppose maybe wouldn't that like
Yeah.
lead to lots of problems? Isn't the energy of
Yes.
an object the square like the square of its speed and then its mass or something? So that if
Well,
you double the speed, you
yeah.
you multiply the math by the energy by a lot. Doesn't it make no sense that you could just like that it's like doubling? You drove a forklift. Supposedly, you should know the weight of things you lift, but you generally don't. Yeah, I mean, if I like, you learn by kind of like knowledge of what the stuff is you generally bring around, right? Imagine the pulled muscles from the dude throwing an underweight pebble. Yeah, like he would be like the pebble. Okay, it's the 1.5. This is all stupid. Okay, we've proven that point enough. So checks, we do a roll of d20. We look at difficulty, and then you derive a degree of success from it.
Yes.
So that has a few immediate implications. Mm-hmm. So if you can have a plus 20 in something, you will always succeed at the 0 checks, right? You will never have to do this. You will but it also means that someone with a plus 20 in something has a 20% chance to not be able to climb a knotted rope.
Yep.
So your super strength fitness character can still fucking fail that. Fail easy rolls. So obviously you aren't supposed to make them roll, but the system, as written, says, well, like, let's see, what do we have an athletics one? Swim against the strong current is challenging 20.
Yeah.
So someone with a plus 20 in something would always do that, right? Oh, sorry, that's correct, actually. So these ones, they don't really. If I have but if I have, like, I can make a character that can lift 25 tons over their head, and they would have a 50% chance or 45% chance to fail swimming against a strong current.
Yes, that's correct. You would be able to make that character very easily in this.
That's great. That's a great superhero. Because if my whole point is strength, I really want to fail a lot of the time at doing things that aren't that impressive. Like, climb a wet. These are D&D difficulty levels, by the way.
I was waiting for you to realize that. Yes, these are taken straight from 3rd edition. Almost all of these.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Superhero
Climb a slippery rock is really that hard? What?
Everyone buys flight in this because most characters do have flight in this, so they don't have to roll to climb the wet, slippery rocks. Overcome a sophisticated security system. Okay, I don't know what that could be. Convinces the guards, even though you're wearing an ID badge and aren't on their list, that you should let in the building. I mean, is that really super heroic? Like, imagine the guard is the guy from Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
Oh, hey there.
What's his name?
Chunk. His name is Chunk.
Chunk is literally Chunk. You're right. Oh my god. Yeah, that guy is about here for the convincing. Then nine possible. Track a trained commando through the jungle on a moonless night after 12 days of rainfall. Perception. That's so. These are bad. This is bad.
It's so bad. It's just really bad. It's all right. I haven't used this phrase like ever when we're doing reviews. It's so low effort. Somebody copy pasted it and changed it slightly. That's it.
I just saw Ataraxian law review. Sewer Urchin is stronger than the Hulk. Yeah, that's the thing. Since you roll, like, okay, look, task equivalent, close combat skill fighting, right? And then dodge it. Do you have a dodge in here? No, because it's probably bad. If it's D&D abbreviated, probably have a passive defense of some kind. But
pretty sure that's correct. Yeah.
Let's grapple each other, right? I have plus 15 strength. You have plus 0. I can roll a 1. You can roll 20, and then you win the grapple against like Captain America. What? Like, you can't win against the Hulk because he has more than +20. But like, there's just like so many silly outcomes that can happen. Like, it's the D&D phenomenon where if you have a +10 to a skill, but you can't roll a more than a 2 to save your life whenever it comes up, and then you like get the reputation of being really bad at that skill, even though you're good at it. Because D20s are bad for doing this kind of game.
Yeah, it's really bad for this. Like, Scion and Aberrant have their problems, but once you clean up those problems, it works great with multi-dice.
Yeah.
When you try to do superhero stuff with one control die, a D20, shit goes wrong really fast. It just does.
Yeah, you have to, like, if you want to do this kind of game, Sentinel Comics was really good about it. And really made it quick too. If you want to have a realistic, I'm making air quotes, you can't see it, game about this, so you have to multi-dice. You have to.
Yeah,
and it has to be like normal guy gets like 2 dice and you get 20. And then technically you could still like lose, but that's like the 1 in a million chance. That's funny. And not the 1 in 10 chance that's annoying.
Yeah, it's Invincible getting his glasses broken by the normal guy and him going, hey!
Yeah, exactly.
That's what that is, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And interestingly enough, I feel like of all of the comic book stuff that I've seen in so many recent years, Invincible is one that's pretty good about the power scaling.
Oh, yeah.
So,
true. It's pretty good.
basis for comparison for something like this.
Yeah. Well, you can take 10 in this. So, yeah, this is very D&D. Everything is very D&D.
Yep. And it's going to get even more so as we go.
So, one thing it doesn't really tell me, by the way, is so if I hit the DC, right, it's 1 success. If I beat by 5, it's 2. And if I fail by 5, it's a failure. What happens if I fail by 4?
It doesn't provide a range on the table. It just says DC -5.
So it would be the 1 failure. Up to -5 is 1 failure.
Yeah, it should say DC -1 to -5, but they decided not to do that. Again, low effort.
Yeah. That's my point. I realize what they mean, but the table could be read as, well, if I failed by 5, that's 1 failure. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, when you put at the top equal to or greater than, that doesn't help me. It doesn't help me because then I have to make an assumption about the number that I'm reading lower. If you just give me the range of numbers, then I don't have to think about it, which is the most important thing when you're doing a system like this. I shouldn't have to think about it when I look at the success and failure table.
Also, it's the at a glance thing is so important. I don't. People wouldn't necessarily read this. They read this because this is clear what the progression is. Anyway, you know what opposed checks are, like blah blah. This is all again art. I guess teleport guy can make portals to bring other people into.
I like this one probably the most out of most of them because it's the very ephemeral 1980s stuff.
Yeah.
And Catman looks a lot better now. It's like David Bowie the Xin, which is fine.
Oh, David, my man. Well, yeah, you get pluses and minuses for bonuses and penalties. There's no since this predates 5e, there's no advantage rule. You get circumstance bonuses instead.
Yep, and there you go. It tells you right there. Versus defense class.
And that's something the characters just got. We will see how that works eventually. And there's actions. You already know this stuff. You're playing D&D, but you're playing D&D. The most important part, we will see this. You will be playing D&D with move actions and shit in a game where you can run hundreds of miles an hour. So the graph paper is out of the question, my guy, whoever wrote this. How are you supposed to win minis in this? Like, then the action round, D&D action round is really bad. Like, there's conditions, of course, yeah. like 10,000 conditions. Oh no, you get -1 speed rank from stuff. Immobile suspense supersedes hindered. Ooh. Like it means nothing if you to be let's go back. Like I have 50, let's say I have 15 in speed.
Yes.
So I can go 120 miles in an eighth of a second.
Yeah.
Or something
That's correct.
stupid. Or 0, right? No, in 6 seconds. Whatever. So, and then I'm hindered, so I can only go 60 miles down. Oh no, terrible! Like it's what? Not even the fuck.
Not even the fuck. Like that's where we are right now. Not even the
Yeah.
fuck. Oh, now we know what the blonde does. Like
Yeah.
until that point, we have no idea what she's there for. She's just wearing a shirt that says princess, and that's it. We don't know anything.
And there's more conditions. You can do extra effort if you do. That's also a funny one. Extra effort means you get a +2 bonus or something.
Yeah.
I think it's a +1. They explain it later.
It says it right there. It's +2. Yeah.
+2
bonus.
improving existing bonus measure bonus. No. Oh yeah, right. This is the effort.
Yeah.
What effort can do. So
it basically increases your bonus by 1 category. So it takes a normal bonus to a major, can reduce a minor, can reduce a major to a minor penalty. Blah, 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 blah.
Why would you ever do power bonus when you can do this? Isn't this just better? No. Oh no. Wait. This is the math. This influences the math. This influences the roll. I get it. So this is when you have to run extra fast, and this is when you just want to win. And if you use one, the next turn you become fatigued, unless you pay a hero point. And if you use it again, you become exhausted and then incapacitated. So your character gets tired after three times of exerting themselves, too tired to play. But you get hero points, you have spent them. The next turn after you do use this for some reason, like why would you ever not just immediately spend it anyway? But then anyway, you get the hero point, and then it was for free. You didn't have to do anything. And then you get them back sometimes, blah blah blah. And yeah, we're gonna see her statted out. She's basically the Hulk. Oh no, you opened this third eye that's way bigger than the others.
No.
This could be a Shadowrun art, and I mean that in the best way.
If you've seen Invincible Season 3, it could also be an Invincible art.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I like that. I like that art piece a lot. Oh my gosh. Now finally, hero design. They don't say character creation, hero design.
Like, to be fair, them like front-loading the rules isn't bad. Put them at the start of the book. We have already found so many problems.
That's the problem, is that it's one of those things where if you're just totally new to this, you go, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like, front-loading's fine, but if your rules are such that it would make somebody go, what the fuck? Then maybe you should do that a little later or figure out a way to make it simpler. I don't know. Because it's normal guy picking this up, I will play superhero. They're not going to want to.
Yeah.
That's that simple. Like, what you just gave, no, they're just not going to want to.
So you have you get to take a concept. The DM can tell you can't be an alien or stuff. It depends on the campaign. The game tells you a power level. This is level 10 unless otherwise specified. And then you put abilities and skills and advantages and powers and complications and blah. You do the steps. And then like your power level goes from like 1 to 20, and each level gives you 15 extra points. And then you spend like this. So you can raise an ability for 2 points. You can get the defense up for 1 point. You can put a skill up, 2 skills up for 1 point. You can buy 1 advantage for 1 point, or you buy a power This base effect cost plus extras minus flaws times rank plus flat modifiers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
It's such a simple system, guys.
Yeah, and this is the moment where you are like, no, it's back 2 years back, no, because that's exactly how 2E did it.
Uh-huh. It is.
And just like the power levels of like Master Adventurers, whatever that is, Mystery Man guys level 8, Superheroes level 10, Big Leagues level 12, World Protectors level 14.
All right, so
yeah.
one of the things I need to zero in on, scroll up just slightly.
Yeah.
There. You notice where it says skill modifier, attack and effects, dodge and toughness, and you'll look there and you'll go, wait, the series power level, that comes up constantly. And you'll be like, what?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get that. We'll get into that shortly.
Yeah. So, for simplicity's sake, yes, indeed. So they limit you by your powers by the power of the game. Which is kind of like on its face fair enough, right? So you can't have, if you could just put everything into one skill in this game, it would be too powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So limits make sense. You can for sure fuck with them though a lot by taking the right disadvantages, blah 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 and stuff. And the attack and effect can exceed twice the series power level. Like as a general rule with any of these games, any game ever, if a game has to tell you you can't have more than twice this in a thing or more than this in a thing, then the savvy player will be like, wait, so having that much is probably the best idea. And obviously it is.
It is, obviously. Yep. Mm-hmm. So here's the problem. You'll notice under attack and effect, it'll say the total of your hero's attack bonus and effect rank with that attack cannot exceed twice the series power level. So basically, it's telling you you have two separate knobs. You have your attack bonus and your effect rank with that attack. If you screw up while you're designing your character and you're just like, oh, whoops, these two added together exceed twice the series power level, huh? You have to backtrack. And you will not stop backtracking if you're trying to make an optimized character in this game.
Oh, is it the total? Oh, it is the total.
It's the total of those added. So
No.
the independent variables, they can be whatever they want, but they have to total to twice the series rank or lower.
That sucks.
And yeah, that sucks. That is bad. That is bad design. 100%. Yeah. That's like saying your strength modifier plus your base attack bonus can't exceed whatever number, which your orc barbarian is going to punch you, the DM, for saying that.
Like, here's the thing, right? D&D says that too, but it never does so explicitly. D&D is just like, you get certain pluses, and then your max strength is like 20, and there you go. So your max at level 1 is like 20 strength, theoretically, somehow, if you got it. Plus 4 from your skill. So that's it. That's 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. And then you get your proficiency bonus, so it's actually 11. But you can't go higher.
Yep.
And if you find like a way to eke another +1, it's not going to really break the game. But in this, the problem ends up being, well, okay, so I did the math wrong, and I have 12 in this one. I can only have 22. And I can only have 20. Oh shit, now I have to take points from this and put them somewhere else. But where else am I already at the rank, at the max? Oh no, head spins. Will they do that anywhere else? Dodge and toughness defenses can exceed twice, so that's why they do it. Use parry and toughness defenses can exceed twice. Is that just...
Yeah, you're starting to see the problem, because it's constantly the total of the total of the total of the total of.
And will,
yeah. That's bad.
Okay, this
so
is
bad.
Just skill, but the rest are doubled. So I can have 15 parry and 5 toughness.
Yeah.
but then I would also have to have 15 dodge because my toughness is already 5.
Correct.
So, and then with fortitude
Yep,
and
you're getting
will,
it.
I can have 10 and 10, or 11 and 9, or 12 and 8, but I can't have 11 and 11.
No.
The attack and effect is damage basically. So it's 15, but then the damage is low, or it's 5 and then damage is high. So logically, 10 and 10 is the idea.
Yeah.
What?
This is so shit. This is so shit. Like, telling me my final total needs to be X number is just really bad design.
Yeah, that's cookie cutters everything. Everyone rolls against the same numbers. Like, you're gonna be slightly different, 1 or 2 points different then.
Mhm.
Like, the biggest difference in this whole thing would be between, oh sorry, something on the ground, 1 second, would be between, do I take high toughness or do I take high dodge and parry?
Mhm.
And then I'm here like, but if I do toughness, that's cheaper, right? It's only one of them.
Mhm.
So unless they make parry and dodge better, why wouldn't I just all in toughness and not dodge and parry ever? Dare I say B chunk again?
Dare I say? Yep. It's just obvious where new players will get tripped up, and it's right there. Like, we've joked, yeah, this is math the game. Yeah, that's great, but if you make the math like intentionally frustrating in that way, then just not functional.
Like the end result is, so okay, to say this is still better than earlier editions of this that just allowed you to make whatever the fuck, and then completely immediately broke down because one player made a way more optimized character than another, and they couldn't really be in the same party because it doesn't make sense. But this makes it samey then. Like, you have to abstract the powers, and this game really doesn't want to abstract the powers, and that's its downfall and always has been. Okay, so they talk about complications, which is like, you can take as many as you wish. GER may set limits for the sake of keeping track of them all. So this, okay. Do they not have complications? Are probably a big stupid list, right? Yeah, okay, it comes later. And then your motivation is like why you hero around. And then there's other possible complications, and the uses and adventures include accident, addiction, disability, your limit by being blind, deaf, or paraplegic. When your disability plays a serious challenge in your path, your complication comes into play. May disabled heroes have powers or the complications of disabilities. Blind hero with other enhanced senses, or paraplegic with powerful psychic. Even though their powers sometimes make up for their disability, the complication is still appropriate. Okay. Okay. Well, there's certainly a big list of these. We're not going to read all of them. Prejudice. Oh God, what is the thing about prejudice? You're part of a minority group subject. Oh, you are part of the group. Okay, I thought they were like, you have prejudice. This would be a Haven City of Violence situation then. Anyway, so we make up our name, origin, powers, blah blah blah. You kind of know what's going on. Okay, this is again a pretty cool picture. This looks like it's from a comic almost.
It does actually.
And then they have certain origins: accident, alien, endowment, experiment, mutant, training, and so on. You can probably make up your own here. Like, I wouldn't care who would. Just do it. And then make up some roleplay stuff. This is fine. I want to get to this because I came to this picture and was like, man, that's a very generic name for character battlesuit. Okay, I could see it. clearly we see who this is meant to be, right? Like, yeah. Then we see like no, this is supposed to be a sample character. And here we can see kind of how you can make a character. So you take Battlesuit, which is removable, so it saves you 21 points. And this has armor, protection 11, impervious, 22 points. Boot jets, flight 8, 500 mph. I'm inclined to look up in our list what the length of a round then must be. Comm system, radio communications, 8 points. Life support system, immunity, 10 points. Sensor sensors, 12 points with a lot of stuff in it. Servo motors, and strength 12, 24 points. So why does it list the strength here when it's only it's removable?
Wow.
Whatever. Force beams, range attack 12, 1 point. That's cheap. Tactical computer, enhanced dodge 2, enhanced fighting 4, enhanced range attack 2, 12 points. And then it derives like your damages and advantages and stuff from stuff. Force beam plus 8, damage 12, unarmed plus 8, damage 12, so our total here is 20, right? And then all of these are 8. Dodge parry is 8 because toughness is 12. Will and fortitude somehow aren't 20 together, but okay, fine. It's funny that this character has fortitude 6. It's like, yeah, man. I have impervious super armor, fortitude 6. Thanks.
Yep. So you're encountering something also that must be said immediately. This is a power level 10 character.
Yeah.
Why are these numbers so like rinky dink? Why are things look so tiny? Like power level 10? That sounds like that'd be a big deal if you're power level 10. No, it's not. A lot of games usually start at power level 10.
Yes, this is a basic character. This is a character archetype, actually. It's an example archetype. They're going because then we come to Construct, who, man, he's sure he has the chat chin, that's for sure.
Damn.
He is like kind of the same guy as before, as this, like very comparable.
His forehead looks like he does the hammer impact maxing.
Yeah.
Like, look at his forehead, just boom, his nose, sharp drop off.
Yeah, true. The art is a little bit weird for this guy, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like, sir, you have such narrow hips.
Like, yeah, yes, Hank Hill ass. Look at that.
Yeah, he really does.
He skips leg day every day because the legs is built like that. Huh?
Is this the propane powered robot that his brother was making?
No. Maybe. Oh
my god.
Yeah, so version 4 plus 4. Oh, because you have no presence. Okay, and then this guy also has no presence. So what we are noticing immediately, no one is like taking, like my strength is 12, where's my athletics? I don't have any athletics at all.
Yeah.
Like not leaning into the strength of the character with these. They just have high strength because battlesuit, I guess.
Yep.
And then they can punch because fighting 8 or 9 or whatever. Like it's so funny that if you have a fighting skill is high, then your damage must be low. That's so terrible.
It's very bad.
Like, if your strength is 12, your fighting has to be 8. Because these are just immediately derived.
Yep,
oh, God, that's so terrible.
It's pretty terrible.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why his strength is 11 and his fighting 9.
Yeah.
Because it's double the power level.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
So wait,
that's why he has 9s and all those, and then 11 on the other side. But for some reason, his fortitude is immune.
Yeah, because he bought that he's a robot.
He's unliving, yes.
Yeah, he's unliving.
Which, thank you, 3rd edition, you bitch.
Yeah, like, to explain where I came from here, by the way, I was scrolling, Battlesuit, that's a bit generic. Construct. That's also generic, but I could see it as a hero name, and then I came to Crime Fighter. I was like, no, wait, it can't be. That can't be what you mean. That's stupid.
This is when your soul leaves your body just a little bit. No, wait, what?
Yeah, and with Crime Fighter, we see a guy who, like, hasn't invested in maxing this,
No, not at all.
so he always hits, but his damage is rinky dink. So he has to use his gimmicks to do it. This is kind of a cool concept, but you aren't going to be Batman in this game because you won't get infinite prep time and you're just a player character.
Yep.
So wait, 5 without defensive roll? Does he have a skill that's called defensive roll? There's a lot of skills.
There's a lot of skills. And also to note, this is a very not optimized archetype also because they're trying to go for, I'm the highly skilled guy. Your max with skills is your power level plus 10. And a lot of those are not plus 20.
Nope. I guess they want you, like, okay. Here we come to the basic problem, right? Of a game that is all about math maxing your guys. That gives you these maximums. Either you're playing with people who don't need to be told the maximums because they're not going to make the OP character. You're going to tell them, guys, the enemies are going to have like a plus 10. Like you can have like a plus 12, I don't care, but don't go higher than that. And then the campaign runs fine. Or you play with the min-maxers, who you have to tell, no above plus 10, and then they all come at you with a plus 10 exactly because they understood the assignment. But you can't have like unoptimized archetype next to optimized archetype. Like
You
that.
cannot do that, yeah.
Like, he's gonna hit this man, and then this man is going to be like, I have protection 11, I have the impervious 6, your stupid damage for boomerang does not do anything to me, ever.
Mm-hmm.
And then this guy is reduced to using gimmicks, which he has a few of, like his sleeping pellets, which wouldn't work on that guy above. Smoke pellets, maybe flashbang. I don't know. Or burst dazzle works. We'd have to read up on that.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, this guy has very few things. Like, this is terrible. Then we have energy controller, also like very obvious who this character is. The idea from. And then they have like the stats are very rinky dink, but they have like other things. And then like their toughness is somehow 12, even though there's nothing here that would indicate this.
Yeah.
Which, wait, to ask this, by the way, what do I hit against? Dodge and parry are active defenses, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
And if I'm not actively defending, it's toughness? Question mark?
That's what I'm guessing, yeah.
I have to. I kind of want to.
We'll have to look at the combat, yeah.
Yeah. Or they give you an ability breakdown on here. Wait, how is this only 30 points? This is 24, and this is already 40 points. Huh? Oh, because the strength comes from the suit. Fuck you, game. 10, 11, 12, 14, 19, 28 by my count. So is the math wrong?
Sorry for what?
So I'm looking at abilities 30. 1 point of ability is costs 2 points. The strength is from the battle suit, right? Is it increased strength plus 12? Yeah, 24 points, right? But that's
which is 2 points apiece for that, yeah.
That's a power thing, right? So it does not go into these. because this is like this was 30. This is already 24. How could that be? So 10, 11, 12, 14, 19. That's 28, not 30. Good job. Good job. I want to look up how defense works. I'm sorry, but this is
No,
important.
please. We gotta know at this point.
So there's a lot of like systems in this that are all hard to understand, so I did not remember. First, I guess I have to just find toughness in the document. Toughness. Yeah. A resistance check is an attempt to resist different effects, ranging from damage and injury to traps, poisons, and so on. A resistance check is a d20 roll plus appropriate defense. Difficulty class is based on the strength of the hazard, such as the rank of an effect or the strength of a disease or whatever. So, why would I split my defenses up ever?
Would you?
Like, that's now my immediate question about that, right? Is that dog? What do I think of? You're strong, perceptive, enduring, charming, intelligent, agile, and lucky. That's what makes you special. Thank you, Sly. I'm mostly stupid, though. Stand actions, move actions, reactions, reactions. And so would a reaction be a dodge? Like, did they not actually explain their whole system at the start? Is there a combat section later?
There is. Or I'll look at the advantages. Oh my gosh. This one's thick. Yeah, action adventure. Action rounds is 235. Here, attack.
Reaction 236. When you go to a page and you're immediately just like, wait, this is a fucking zombie. What is happening? This is a zombie stat. Oh, 236. Okay. Never mind. It just jumps to the wrong page. Reaction is something that happens in response to something else, like a reflex. If reactions take so little time, they are considered free. Difference between the two is free actions, a conscious choice made when a reaction can occur even when it's not your turn to act. Okay, understood. So what are reactions then? Like, I would like to understand how dodge works, game. Is that so difficult? Oh, here, damage, strength and damage, range, concealment, recovery, defenses. Wait, your defenses determine how difficult it is to hit you with various attacks. Most attacks target your active defenses, dodge, and parry. Close attacks target parry, while range attacks target dodge. Okay. You add your defense rank to a base value of 10, like a routine check, to determine your defense class against an attack. So whatever we have in it, we add 10. That's great that we don't just do that on the sheet.
Yep.
And then we have a successful attack is effect on the target, typically the effects from powers. Resistance difficulty is effect rank plus 10. Okay, so if I get hit by a 10 power, it's a 20 effect, and I have to resist a 20 for toughness, which doesn't get a bonus, which is why toughness is bad. Toughness is not, if you max it, it's not that good. I guess if you put 20 in, it's still good, though.
No. So the part that you breezed past earlier, when you get hit, toughness is very important then. If you scroll up.
Yeah, that's what resistance was.
No, go scroll up.
Oh, here.
Keep going. There you go. Damage resistance check is always toughness versus the damage rank.
So damage rank plus 15. Yeah. So that's how they get you, because if you take 20 toughness, then you roll against like at least a 16 when you get hit.
Uh-huh.
But you always do a 16, so what's the problem?
Yep.
Huh. Wait. By 1 degree, target is -1 circumstance penalty, further resistance checks against damage. Target is dazed until the end. Target is incapacitated. Oh, so it's pretty quick that you fail out, I guess.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's very all or nothing, the system. This
Hmm.
is somebody looked at how they did this in Savage Worlds and said, I can do that, and then did it badly.
Oh god, Mifu, no, not paid actions. That's too much, even for this
Paid
game.
actions.
Okay, so we understand this now. Let's go back to the character archetypes. Okay, I have to go all the way up to the page. Bing bong. Here we were. So, okay, here's problems that I have with this on a thematic level, right? I understand we are playing superheroes, and that, like, if Starfire were just to, like, get shot with a gun, she would probably die. But she has, like, an energy shield or whatever. You can explain that. But you can't explain for all of these guys why they would have a high toughness, or high
Nope.
dodge, or high
Can't.
parry. Completely, like, you're just taking out the powers out of this is kind
Yep.
of bad. But also, I understand why they did it, because if you leave the powers in, you make characters that are undamageable or cannot be resisted against because they're so powerful.
Yep. Or you get the situation that I was describing before where you constantly have to redo the math. Oh, wait, your total toughness is higher than double this? Oh, no, no, no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's very painful. Character creation in this is just absolutely painful. It's just not fun.
Like the
You
point,
don't think, oh, what cool things I can get. You think, oh my god, am I going to go over my limit for this?
yeah, the overarching point, like, that you need to understand is just that by looking at this and seeing how much of a clusterfuck it is immediately, you should be it should be logical that you shouldn't be doing it like this. Also, I'm noticing something. She has force field 10, right? Impervious sustain 20 points. Wouldn't that add to something here and put it above 20?
Yeah, it would.
So that's allowed
You're not
though,
supposed to be able to
because
do that. Yeah.
but your defenses can't be higher, but you can take stuff that raises them apparently, Drake. Here's an example. Great.
Yeah, and by the way the rules are written, you're not supposed to be able to do that. Like that's one of the biggest problems with the system is that I'm telling you this directly because that's technically not in the what's the word, spirit of how the rules work, but they never explicitly say that anywhere. So you go to a table and you use the basic ass energy controller out of the book. They go, wait, but that'll send your toughness up above X number.
Yeah.
And then you're like, yeah, I mean, that's why I took the power. But you can't do that. That's not the spirit of the rules. Like,
Yeah.
that's the problem with this bounded math thing that they've got going on. You can't really be super beyond that. Because if you try to be super beyond that, then you're technically doing it wrong. It's so stupid.
Where's force field? I just want to read it. Force field. Why is it not here? Why is there, like, improved critical? What the fuck? Are we gonna have a feat list in this trick? Oh my god. Force field. Create damage, deflect. Is it the deflect? Can actively defend for characters other than yourself. Oh, is that what it is? What does it say on the character what it is?
Yeah.
go back. So force field, protection 10. So it's actually protection skill, protection ability. Let's read the protection ability.
See, like that's the other problem with this. We're going back and forth. It's like, what?
There it is, protection. Action none, range personal, duration permanent, 1 cost per rank. Protection shields you against damage, giving you +1 to your toughness defense per rank. So protection 4 gives you +4 toughness. So,
Wow.
oh, you know how it works then? You know why it's balanced, Drake? Because I bet her fortitude is 2 or something, and then it's 12 together, and that's what this hit. So
if it's being done correctly, yeah, you're right.
Stamina 2. Force field 10, toughness 12.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so there's your total of 20 again. Yay!
Yep.
We did it. Why wouldn't you
see how stupid this is? Yeah.
Yeah, because but Drake, you have to realize that we paid just as many points as if we had just raised stamina.
Yep. Exactly. I hate this so fucking much.
We have impervious and sustained somehow in it, which because the normal one only costs 1 point. We have to look at that now. We are looking at one ability, by the way, folks. I just want to make this clear.
Just one ability. Yep.
Costs 1 point, gives +1 to toughness. Sustained. Your protection is sustained effect rather than permanent. The effect can be turned on and off, can be improved using extra effort, including using to perform stunts. Sustained protection might be a power like personal force field ability to. So you have to like say that you turn it on. But that's a flaw. We had impervious or something, which isn't a thing that I can see here. So it's probably a feat to. Okay, we're looking at one ability here, folks. Impervious. Not in this list. Not here. Well, we are word searching now. Impervious.
Modifiers is what you're looking for.
There it is.
Impervious under modifiers. Yeah.
I'm just making clear how this looks like, what you do in the.
Yeah, just figure out what power.
Some of these page links off by 1. That's crazy. Impervious. A defense with this modifier is highly resistant. Any effect with a resistance difficulty modifier equal to or less than half the impervious rank has no effect. So, for example, impervious toughness 9 ignores any damage with a rank of 5 or less. Penetrating effects can overcome impervious resistance. See the penetrating extra description. Impervious is primarily intended for toughness resistance checks to handle characters immune. Blah blah blah. Okay, so you double the cost to have it so that weak attacks you don't have to roll against them.
Yep.
But let's think about that, right? In the min-max brain that we have here a little bit, because this game is awakening that in us. If it's not awakening it in you, don't even ever attempt to even read this book, I guess. So we are paying 20 points to have this. And if protection 10 means 5 or less, we don't care about. However, we roll if a 5 attack hits us, we would roll against a 20 attack, 20 effect with a d20 plus 12. And so we could at most take 1 or 2 points of damage, but like this we don't take the damage. So okay, arguably it's better, I would say.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because I don't think stamina is even linked to any skills, so it doesn't come up.
Yeah. I'm still. So why would I not just take this at 20 and have no stamina bonus and just have a super force field?
I know there's a reason why.
The meta, because you couldn't have dodge or parry anymore, but who cares, right? The meta reason, I think, is that everyone takes 12 damage, so it wouldn't do anything. Because everyone in here who has an attack that is powerful has a 12 damage plus 8 to hit for some reason. And then this guy nickel and dimes you to death, and hopefully you roll bad on your boomerang defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this also means that your character is really focused on being super tough.
Mm-hmm.
Can just still take damage from a boomerang. Like, it's the power fantasy is kind of ruined off of this one axis of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
this is not a power fantasy game. It just is. It is a flattening. I hate to put it like this, but flattening the bell curve fantasy. That's about it.
I want to also point out that technically, this guy took engineering, expertise, science, and insight. He's technology 10 as well. Like, okay, let's only look at intelligence skills, right? Engineering expertise is 15, and then 25 for this. This is 10 points. So he could have just gotten intellect 15 for 10 points and have, like, okay, these characters are min-maxed.
They are not. They are not. You are correct. Yeah.
Blaster 24 point easily removable minus 10. The range damage 12, 24 point. Like, we have to pay for that with points just to do damage. I don't know. It's so weird. Like, the fact that you have to pay for the basic effects, right, is kind of weird. Like, if you're playing normal games, you don't expect that. You expect, in Sharon, I buy a gun, and if my gun skill is good, I'm gonna shoot you, and the gun's gonna do its damage. In D&D, I have the weapon, I have my fist, whatever, if I'm a monk. But in this, you can buy a blaster, and you can buy a really shitty 1 damage blaster if you want. It's going to cost you 2 points. And why would you ever want to? I don't know. You shouldn't do it. Like, the amount of wrong you can do in the system is very, very high.
That's another thing that really needs to be mentioned here. Because there's so much wrong that you can do in this system, and you have to play within these certain bounds. When you think that you've made a character that's really capable, you're wrong. They have to be within this bounds of capability.
Yeah.
Because if you make a really capable character, then that means that you've exceeded the bounds of the power level.
Artist really likes to draw the big chins.
Yeah.
I like this art, though.
And then this is an example of somebody who doesn't take any powers at all.
Yeah. He's just a
who takes all of the D&D 3rd edition feats: power attack, precise attack, improved defense, improved disarm, improved grab, improved initiative, agile feint, all out attack, assessment, chokehold, dazed intimidation, trance, uncanny dodge, weapon break. Yeah. Nice. If any of those phrases sound familiar to you, I will be opening the Drake and Nora D&D 3rd edition old folks home sometime.
Like, the issue with this is obvious too. If your game includes guys with, like, laser cannons and fire, like, okay, the mystic power of Kung Fu, right? But come on, it shouldn't be in the same game.
There's not even any mystic power with this guy, and I hate it.
Yeah, he's just stated, like, with all the advantages, and, like,
yeah, it's painful. It's just painful.
He's probably better made than most of them, even.
Yeah, probably, because you add all those advantages together, and you can break the system way more than you can using the powers, ironically.
Mimic! Variable 12, 64. Oh, God, can you imagine? Can you imagine playing the Mimic at the table and having to do the math live? Oh my God, that's the worst. Did you just die?
No, it's just one of those
J-Man.
things where it's just like it doesn't. It just doesn't register for me for the second because this is the character that somebody plays when they're just like, you know what, I don't know what I want to play.
Well, no, but the thing is, this is like an archetype in superhero comics. That's fair enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is.
But this means that you can be like, "Oh, I touched the man. What do I
Yeah.
get?" And then the DM, or you have to do the math for that at the table at that moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're gonna bog down the game so much.
Yep.
Oh, it's painful. That is so painful.
Yep.
Mystic. This guy really does like. First, he does like drawing guys with no ass because even if this is a poopy shirt, this continues here. There's no ass, and he likes the chin. Like I this style is cool, but I'm not so sure about it in this case. So this guy has like astral projection and there's some flights a little bit. He has also 12 impervious protection because everyone has that as some way to impervious protect. Except Mimic, I suppose, who just has toughness 1. But the bonuses will vary based on traits mimicked. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, great. Love that.
Yeah.
Like, if you are a hero guy, you just take either your stamina is super high to begin with, or you take invulnerability, enhanced stamina 10, immunity 10, life support, impervious. Like, you take your stamina as a power, because then you can make it impervious. Cookie cutter. It's cookie cutter shit. Everyone needs to have this. So how boring is that? Powerhouse. Did he take his defense? No, he actually didn't. He just took 14 stamina outright. I respect that.
Me too.
And then Psychic does not have defense either. Okay, interesting. No, it does have. Where is it? Yeah, Technic Field. It's also impervious, of course. Shapeshifter, another guy who can have different stats. I like that he's kind of bad at zoology because he's not very smart. God, Speedster, right?
Awesome. Yeah, this was the archetype we were looking for.
Yeah. Fast defense, enhanced dodge, 11 enhanced parry. So yeah, this guy obviously, yeah. That's the other way you can do it. You just don't get hit.
Why'd they give him such kissable lips? This is a little weird.
They're chapped from the speed. They get very dry when he runs.
I'm just imagining like bugs smashed on his face.
That is what they don't talk about that when they talk about speedsters. Yeah, he would be eating very many a bug, running that quick. It would hurt a lot getting splattered by that too. Oh look, it's Namor than the Namekian or whatever.
More than a week.
Does he have defense? No, it's stamina 8. This guy's probably pretty easy to murk because he doesn't have super defense.
This is I will die on Arrakis, man.
Yeah. He has like the shell stuff and so on. Weapon
Master. Oh wait,
is
that the superhero mermaid feet? Yeah, that's who he is.
What is? Did he has normal legs?
I know, he has mermaid feet.
He's got man legs for the mermaids. That's his name. He was born with legs, so it's a disability in the mermaid society.
It took me this long to realize he's a trilobite shield.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The design is funny and I like it kind of. He also
I like it too. It's just that like I don't want to play him because the system sucks.
He
like
also,
I build him in something else.
He also has hanky ass if you follow this line. None of these have ass. Look at this guy. It's not no ass too, and the legs are different thickness. Oh no. He skips left leg day. His right leg. Oh no, he skips this leg. Tripling strike, blocking. Gadgets, healing factor. Oh, regeneration, nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Crime fighter, the Rook. Ooh. Then like, if you are gonna do this, if you're gonna do, oh, then our two players fill out their character sheet. Make it fucking readable. I hate this font.
I just hate it. I hate let's make it just look like normal handwriting. No, don't do that. Just do not do that anymore. Everybody, game designers, please stop doing that.
Yeah. Like 6-3. Is this a 6? Probably. We can copy it out and find out.
6-7. Wait.
And then Powerhouse is the other generated character, who's basically a copy of the. She took less flights. She took leaping. Took a lot of resiliences. Unrecognizable feature. No one can tell Jessica and Princess are the same person. 1 point. Okay, that's funny because she doesn't wear her costume. That is kind of funny. Yeah, these are sample characters, and they sure have plus something in attacks somewhere. And I'm having a hard time finding shit anywhere on the sheet. Dodge 8, toughness 12. And then they have weapons somewhere. Oh, here. Damage 12, armor plus 8, throw option plus 6, damage 12. Oh, she could be better at this. I don't know why. Because where does she have the 8 from? Her strength is 12 and her fighting is 6. Shouldn't it come from fighting 6? Is it all out attack? Who knows? Probably the feet somewhere.
Because that's the other problem. It's just like, okay, so when you're looking at the sheet and you see impervious, we have a reasonable idea.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go look it up anyway. But with the feats, I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, the problem there is clear. Like they were like, oh, fast attack, damage 3, strength base, blah blah blah, 13 points. Understood. But then you go to the martial artist, and it's just like this fucking block of 20,000 feats. That's okay. I couldn't even tell you which, like, improved smash, improved trip, instant up moving, like fucking hell, stop. This is the kind of character I would not allow at the table. Not that I would want to play this game, but you know. Also, these cost him 1 point each. He has 31 feats, D&D feats. That's stupid. And then he has 19 defenses somehow. I don't know what from. I think he just raised them. Yes, it's Bargain Bin Ryu Waggles, yes. And he has no powers. He has just every feat from the D&D 3.5e handbook. Because this is D&D with math.
I mean, that's what it is. This is Mutants and Masterminds is definitely the 3rd edition Heartbreaker, where they ended up going this direction as hard as humanly possible.
Yeah. Like, the fact that they based this on 3.5 rules 3 years before 5e came out is funny to me.
Yeah.
Because not that this would have worked, like, noticeably better with 5e rules, because the core of it is boring. But at least 5e rules would have made this would have made them realize, wait, we shouldn't put feats in. That would have been one clear improvement. Kung Fu is known for using the feet in combat. Oh god, I get it. But you know what's really bad, though? Now we get to actual character generation. This was just sample characters, right?
Yeah.
So
those are the sample characters, and those were all these different archetypes. Blah, 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 blah.
This is one thing I don't like in the writing, but they do say, yeah, okay. So every time they say roll a die, you cannot roll it. But if you're just flying past this section, you wouldn't know. And then you go to Battle Suit and you're like, roll 1d20 once and record the result. And you would tell me like, why do I have to do this? But no, they say in this section you can pick or you can roll if you don't want, if you don't care, I don't know. But it's still bad because like just say it. You already telling me roll once. Like if you want to roll once, it would have fit just fine. So this is basic character generation now, right? So let's say we are making a battle suit guy. We roll a d20. So we should get genius. So we start with these abilities. Why isn't it just point by? I don't know. Don't worry about it.
Oh, don't worry about it.
So this would cost us 5, 6, 8, 10, and 8. So 18, 36 points. If we take the genius one. And then we look at the next thing. We do for advantages. Let's say we get wealthy because it's funny to me. Then we look at advantages, wealthy, attractive. For some reason, rich people are attractive. Benefit for multi-billion millionaire. Wow, great. So I guess rich people are handsome. It makes sense. Buffs to the side of the screen. 1d20 twice. Do not re-roll if you get the same result and re-record the results. Okay, we rolled people, person, science. We get these skills. This kind of explains why these guys don't have a +10 in anything.
Yeah, it does completely. Like the one thing that is essential to making a Batman character is the A-team competency porn thing.
Yeah.
You don't get a competency porn character in this game. You just don't.
No. Even if you like pick science twice, you can have a 20 in technology and science because you want to be the genius, right? Like, great, thanks. Like also like these skills, right? Business, who fucking cares? Business? Why is science, technology? Why there's 2 skills? It's stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid. And let's say you max one of these skills. How often does it come up compared to I punch him?
Yeah. Like I would think from all the skills we see here, perception comes up a lot because we always roll on it, but it's never super important. Because like it's a party game. Someone else is gonna roll high if you don't, right?
Yep, exactly.
Science and technology, you're just gonna be the guy for that. So if a roll comes up, you're gonna do it. It's like being the wizard and there's a magic thing over there.
Yep.
So it's never like you never feel amazing doing that. You just feel useful at most.
At most, because this is not a game where it says you have expertise science 6. That means that you can make a robot Diplodocus that will unleash hell on your enemies. That doesn't exist in this game.
Yeah, because it's just a you learn things skill. And then business never useful. What the fuck? You don't play the business side of things out. Like also, what are the chances like? If you aren't rich, right? What are the options? Combatants. Like it's stupid that I'm a genius combatant. I get combat feats.
And they're all dumb names too. Like, oh yeah, I got all out attack. The fuck does that even mean? Like that was part of the thing that I hated about 3rd edition in its naming of things. I just couldn't figure out by just glancing at the name what the fuck it was supposed to do.
Yeah,
but I go and I look at like Conan 2D20. I know exactly what all those perks mean immediately because it's listed under agility, like agility locksmith. I know exactly what benefit I get immediately. Oh, I get another die when I pick locks. Yeah. Bam. With D&D feats 3E, no.
But Waggles, Drake. If I take cleave, I can take improved cleave and then greater cleave and then supreme cleave and then super cleave and then hyper cleave and then universal cleave where I hit everyone.
And then cleavatess, yeah.
Yeah. Well, universal cleave is where you hit everybody, including yourself.
You hit everybody in the whole kingdom.
No, everybody. Just full stop.
The only things that have statted are this kingdom.
Well, it's fine. You're not gonna die. It's only just 5 damage. It's a short sword.
That's 5 damage. So I'm just imagining like the next kingdom over. They declare war on your kingdom because you killed all their children with supreme cleave.
Oh no, it's fine because I maximized my hit points and I'm just gonna keep doing it. And eventually everyone dies. I drink healing potions all the time. Like then you can even like you get your offensive powers, weapon, plasma blast, blah blah. And then you can roll some, but these are not like same point, or they are same point actually.
No, yeah.
These are all 1 point. So tractor pressor beam, move object, accurate for 1 point. Wow. So you get this all the time, just so you have an attack. And you get to use this little powerlets that is like basically a feat. And you get some defenses that are always the same. Then you roll a d20 to get another 1 point and 11, a total of 12 points of extra powers. Which is like, except if it's this, oh no, this is both rocket turbines and aquatic turbines. Teleport tech, okay. And then you get the utility powers that you always get. And then this is your defenses, but shouldn't those be higher?
I feel like I should have done the opposite for this episode. I feel like I should have just been drunk, not like caffeinated. Like
I want to make a character of universal cleave, like for big eyes, small mouth. Yeah.
For big eyes, small mouth.
So our total is 150. That's correct. That's correct. Then we pick complicated. We pick abilities golem. Oh, this is the next guy. Never mind. So what are we learning? Is this, can we make our own character, or do we have to follow this? Well, this is quick start. So we don't have to use this, but the quick start is boring. Bad. So let's go past it. They have to make one for every class, so let's go several pages down and find the freeform character creation. It's only at P. What the fuck? How many pages is this?
A lot of pages.
Wait, is this no powers? I'm at powers. Am I? Totem? No, I'm not at powers. This was like, I think there's more of these in their simple characters. Yeah, weather controller wasn't in. Okay, and then there's a new chapter, abilities. But we can also freeform build, which is what we do here, right? And oh, this is just abilities. So this is just our stats. Again.
Yep. Like it takes forever to the point where they explain stats.
We know what stats are, so fuck it. I would say though, like, can you get points for? Yeah. So what's our dump stats here? I think presence, if you're making the thing or something. It's a -5. That's bad, but it's not like so bad. Like if you deception, intimidation, persuasion, skill checks. So our maximum is +20, right? How can I could just for 5 points buy 2 of these skills back to normal. And then I would gain 5 points by dump statting charisma. Presence, whatever. Cool. Okay, good to know. There's nothing. Intelligence, there's expertise. I don't know what that even means. Investigation, technology, and treatment skill checks.
Expertise is basically knowledge or profession. Like it's been lumped together.
So we don't need this either, so we can get more 10 points here.
You can dump stat the fuck out of intellect in this system. Like intellect is the least. A lot of games have the joke of intellect is the dump stat. This is the most dump stat of dump stat of dump stat when it comes to that.
Yeah, like the only reason you take it is for flavor.
Literally, there's no other reason. None.
It's more fun to play a dumb character, by the way, than a smart character.
It is.
Usually. You have to have someone in the party who is super smart, but playing the extremely dumb, big, stupid character is so fun.
It's really fun.
God, there's so much text in this, it doesn't matter. Initiative, skills. Okay, we understand what skills are too. But look at the list. Acrobatics, athletics, close combat, deception, expertise. Also, business was an expertise skill. Okay. Insight, intimidation, investigation, perception, persuasion, range combat, set defense, stealth, technology, treatment, vehicles. So, vehicles, why? Everybody can fly or run or something fast.
Vehicles is dumb.
Superheroes, like, yeah, I just wouldn't make a character that needs it. Treatment? Maybe. Maybe that's a case. Technology, no.
No.
Stealth? Can I be invisible and not care about the stealth check? I don't know. Sleight of hand. It's like sleight of hand, come on.
No.
Range combat is a yes. Mostly because, like, it's going to come up a lot.
Yeah, because technically it comes up if you pick up a car and throw it at somebody. That's range combat. Yeah. So it does come up.
Persuasion, perception, yes. Investigation. The fact that they have perception and investigation both is... Do they have perception? Yeah. Why?
Yeah. Pretty useless in the system.
No one liked it even in D&D that these are two skills.
Mm-hmm. The only system where it works is in World of Darkness. That's it.
Yeah, because there you can base it on different attributes, so it makes sense.
Yep. The other reason is when it says they say investigation in World of Darkness, it means you also know police procedure. In standard D&D, there is no police procedure, so you don't know that stuff.
I guess you would know it here, though. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
You can't roll it untrained, so clearly, yeah.
Really?
Intimidation, sure. It's funny that it's presence-based. Does it say that it can be strength-based or something? I can imagine. Oh, you're not scary because you don't have presence. But while you we just said the thing, right? The thing would probably be able to do it with strength.
Mm-hmm.
Expertise, we already talked about. Deception, close combat. Okay, the skill list is not that bloated. It's a bit bloated.
It's a little bloated, and things could be easily folded together. Yeah. If it actually used what Starfinder uses for its list of skills, it'd be fine.
Oof. Saying Starfinder.
Yeah, that's pretty damning.
Well, if I want to find intimidation.
It's right there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You literally moused over it.
Yeah, no, but I'm looking if it mentions strength.
Oh.
It does not, I think. Yeah. It's funny. By funny, I mean bad. Oh my god. I'm only saying it, by the way, that it should be like that because that's how D&D does it, and even in D&D, that's usually bad.
Yep.
Range combat, blah blah blah. Ja, die kannst du ja. Treatment.
They do mention inventing, but it's one of the smallest paragraphs in the section.
Oh yeah, right. Where's that?
Under technology.
If you have the inventor advantage, so you have to buy an advantage to use your skill.
Yeah.
Can use technology create inventions, temporary devices. Oh, great. Because you didn't pay enough points for it. They are one-use grenades, basically. Oh, here's our 10,000 advantages, which are not at all feats. Wait, is this just every...
They split them up. This is combat advantages, and then they have other non-combat advantages.
So it's 33 here, so meaning our Kung Fu Masters, so there's 2 you didn't take.
Yeah.
I guess you might have some of these too. Like 33, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 54. 74. 74 feet.
Ugh.
At least they don't have prerequisites. Oh, you can have more than one rank in them, though. Some of them.
Yep. A lot of them, honestly.
Oh, God. Defense draw. You just get. Oh, my God. This is how you raise the defense without spending anything else.
Yeah.
Close attack. No. No, this is so bad. Tied to the abilities. No.
Yep. It's very bad. It's very bad.
Wait, attract. Where is it even? Oh, they have different. Oh my God, they have different like lists here, but then they put it all in one big list at the end. Where's attractive? Because that's here, and it's not in any of the lists, is it?
Skill advantage.
Oh, here. So you can have
bonus interaction based on looks.
can't have more than one. Okay. Well, okay, you can imagine how these work. These are feats. These actually are feats so hard that they have the same bonuses as feats do normally, which is a
Yeah,
plus 2
same
or
names even. Yeah.
plus 2 or plus 4, sometimes a plus 5. Gosh. So our Kung Fu Master could have just taken even more feats and have even more bonuses. It's painful. I like the brain dino. I'm not sure. Oh God, he is the super villain, and he made all the metal dinos. That's amazing. The best thing in this whole book so far.
This is really good. Yeah.
He has to be careful because his brain is exposed. Oh no. So many. Okay,
Yeah,
pause.
like we're getting into the reason why I said at the very start. You'll find out that this is just basically third edition D&D,
Yeah.
and it basically is. It's just with different sets of constraints around it.
Yeah, now we get to powers, which are where the real problems begin.
Yeah, and boy, do they fester.
Yeah. So
Like this table is another one that just makes your eyes cross if you're new to this stuff. You're just like action, range, duration, resistance. What? Huh?
Yep. And I think if these are like some of these are cursive, some aren't.
Yep.
And then you buy it like God, I'm so out of energy for this.
I know. That's why I said
looking-
maybe I should have just been drunk
just
instead. This would have been more fun.
Like just looking at this table, I'm so like, oh God, it's deflating in real time.
Yeah, it's really deflating in real time. Like this is the most generic, but at the same time, it's still like, why are you naming a power communication? Why isn't there one that's called telepathy? Why is it called communication? Like immediately, I have the Spoonie reaction to anywhere I look here. Why is a power called swimming? Fuck you, game. Like why?
I understand the communication. I understand it kind of. Because they want to talk about the outcomes of the stuff you can do. They don't want you to have telepathy and then be like, can I use my telepathy to send a message? And then, yes, of course you can. Versus, can I use my telepathy to... I'm trying to remember the perception video where you notice that you die at the end.
Yes.
Like, what?
There's a reason why I said it like that, so that you would say that response, because just a few entries below that, there's one that's just called damage.
Yeah, damage.
How to have no flavor at all in your game by just calling a power damage.
I'm just So if you want to do like you have really bad memes in your head that you can send at them, that's damage. That's your telepathy can do damage. How ever slave at yourself, 5-ed? And yes, the alternative would also be bad, where they give you like stupid list of, oh, this is telekinesis, it can do this, this, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
That is also a
Exactly.
recipe for this going south. But but now the inverse is true. Let's say we want to make a telepath.
Yep.
Affliction, we could take that. We could be like, yeah, we could send them bad memes and then they get a headache. Alternate form, no. Blast, yes, we could mind blast them.
Yeah, blast is good for that. Yeah.
Burrowing, no. Communication, definitely yes. Comprehend sounds like a yes because you can read their mind or something. Concealment, you could argue, yeah, you can make them vanish from their mind. They don't notice you. Create, I don't know, probably not. It's probably not matter, but maybe it's thoughts as well? Question mark. Damage, I could see it. Dazzle, I could definitely see it. Deflect, maybe not. Duplication, maybe not. Elemental control, no. Elongation, no. Elemental absorption, depends what elements exist. Energy aura, maybe. Energy control, not probably. I guess both of these probably not, but I'm like small maybe. I would have to read it, right? Enhanced trait, yes. Intelligence or something, or like your is for sure. Environment, no. Experiential feature. I don't know.
Yeah, feature.
Is it like a water feature or what is this? Stupid. What a name. What a name. Feature.
Yeah, feature. Yeah, you're getting it at this point.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to get across is it's just like I understand having generic things. I understand that. That's fine. That's great actually. But there's a certain point where you are putting something that says communication next to something that just says damage. And then I'm like, what? What are we doing here? Like, where's the context? Like, what kind of superhero game is this where you have something that's as specific as powerlifting? What?
Yeah.
What does that even mean? That could mean so many things. And you have something that's just as generic as growth. Now, growth I understand perfectly because that would be the same in a specific game too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when I put it in context with everything else here, I'm just like, but that could mean a lot of things here. It could be growth of money too, right?
Yeah.
Like,
and
that's the problem I'm having.
And my point is the converse of it. As soon as you make up a power, again, telepathy. It's not really a far-flung power to take or want in a game like this. Like that's a tried and true archetype. Person who holds their head and bleeds out their nose as they exert the telepathy, right? You would have to / want to take so many of these that there's no way you could take all of them.
Yep.
And
yep. 100%.
Of course, on the one hand, you can say, well, it makes sense. You can't do everything. And yes, that's true. But on the other, the inventiveness flies out the window then. This is where a mage is like, well, you have life. Well, I guess you could make them grow a third leg. Wink, wink. It's not going to be subtle. Like, it's going to be an effect that will cause problems if it's too big. But if you like make the third leg grow over the course of weeks, a little bit at a time, maybe they won't even notice that it's different. Until it's like way different. And they're like, whoa, was there always this hung? And then they're like, yeah, I mean, it's this big now. Why wouldn't it be, right? Maybe your diet has really improved things. And then it's fine, right? That's mage. Mage that tells you do it, 5-ed. The DM is going to tell you if it goes bad or not. And in this, you have to spend your points to do literally anything. And as soon as your idea isn't just like, I want to punch big person punch it, you're going to be like, well, this, and this could apply. Which ones do I actually want? And that is you playing a wizard in D&D at that point, where you are then in an adventure like, man, if only I had taken Mental Blast, it could be really useful right now. If only I had taken Invisibility, because it makes sense that I could use that, but I didn't take it, so I can't. We are fucked now because no one can go invisible. and so on and so on. Like you're going to be unhappy with your choices a lot of the time, even if you made smart choices on the surface, because because you just don't know what the adventure might want from you. So yeah. So it's always a good sign when the table like this doesn't even fit on a page.
It doesn't fit on a page. The specific versus generic. There's just so many things. And the mage thing you mentioned, that there's another part of that. When you sit down and you do a table like this for your game, you are doing world building. Like I don't care if it's generic system or not, you are, because you create a boundary and expectation space. And whenever you look at this in Mutants and Masterminds, you don't know what the expectation is, and you will never know because it's so generic. It's the wrong kind of generic. But there are other generic systems like Savage Worlds where there still is some expectation because they say right at the beginning of it, no, this is intended for a rootin' tootin' cowboy action or some kind of other pulp hero thing. This, they want you to be able to be Batman, provide a bad Batman example, and then they provide a Starfire example, and the Starfire example is okay, but then you look at the Starfire example and you go, but she's basically got invulnerability. Scratch his head. What? So that's all over the place. It's just very all over the place. But also, it wants to be all those things that are all over the place. So, like burrowing, like
Yeah, like the thing I always come to, right, in many superhero comics and many other any story things is like the thing that this game really does not do is that your characters usually have a bag of tricks that they have ready and available that they use all the time. Like in D&D terms, this would be your fighter swinging a sword, and in mage terms, it would be the teleporter teleporting around the planes during combat, stuff like that. Right, using their powers, their basic powers. But then they also usually should have, to make it interesting in the game, a much bigger list of potential things they could be doing. Like the reason you hit stuff with your sword in D&D is that it's effective. But sometimes you might want to throw that alchemist fire, even though it's just a d4 of damage or fire, because that can set something on fire. That's a good use of your turn, because the narration demanded that something be set on fire. And in the same way, the mage could be like, well, I'm using my other ability to do something like, setting this fire, because we need to like get rid of the evidence, whatever the fuck, the reasons, imagine reasons. This game tells you, well, you better have spent points to do that specific thing. Better spend points to be an energy form, or a gaseous form, or a ghost form, or a heroic form, or a liquid form, a particulate form, a shadow form, solid form, swamp form, or two-dimensional form. You can only buy one. I guess you could buy all of them. It's not that expensive, but also it's not that good. And then will it come up? I don't know. But if you haven't bought them, you can't use any of these things. And there isn't a thing where you can really, within the rules, improvise, because everything is point bought. Like, you carrying Molotov cocktails around would probably cost you points in this game.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of a blast attack, isn't it? A ranged attack. Fire-based thing.
Yep, it is. Yeah.
So we would have to refer to the list and look at blast, probably, maybe, or something, and figure out, well, how much damage of a blast is a Molotov, and so on. Like, where's blast? Burrowing, communication, affliction. Wait, is it cursive because it's later in the list?
I don't know.
Because it's not here.
That's a little weird. Is it because it's purely combat? So it's listed in a separate section? Is it an additive to another power?
But alternate form is here, though. What? Well, careful. Okay. So we have affliction
Mm-hmm.
with extras. It has flaws. Burrowing. It alternate form. What? Where is alternate form start in this? Because it's here. Oh, it's in the box for some reason. And we have burrowing, so blast should already have happened. It's not here. How the fuck? There's a moth in my room. Great. To hunt that later. Yeah, I don't know where blast went, but it's not here. Let's go up and find it.
Because I'm looking at my copy too now. Because I'm like,
Yeah, it's not here.
It's like not there at all.
What the hell?
The fuck?
No, find it at the start. 151 for some reason. Wait. They lie. It's not here. Got this book. Check, I found it. It's so small.
Oh my god! Oh my god! This is melting my brain. Like,
why would you do it like this? Why? What the fuck? Why is it in the green box? Is it because wait, cursive? It's always cursive skill in a green box. Like, would Dazzle also be in a green box?
mental blast was another one. There's Dazzle.
So some skills are just in a green box, folks. Who knows why? Probably.
Maybe because they're just so commonly chosen. I don't know why.
I think because they're simpler.
Could be.
Oh, it's so bad though. Why would you do it?
Oh, it does say, yeah, this is supposed to be a power that's some of the most common powers found among superheroes. So that's why they put it in the green box. Okay.
So the common powers need less explanation.
Mm-hmm.
Like duplication does not need like an explanation of how to run it.
No, it really
You can
doesn't.
create a duplicate of yourself. You duplicate as a minion with the same stats as you, except for this power and any hero points. You can spend your own hero points for your duplicate actions. You must have this power at a rank equal to your own power point total.
Mm-hmm.
Not including duplication, divided by 15, and rounded up for your duplicate to possess your full abilities. Never a low rank, create your duplicate, blah, blah, blah. So I can only have one duplicate. No, wait. You can apply summon modifiers to this power. Use the multiple minions extra.
Yeah.
Breaking the action economy, the power right here.
Oh yeah, very much so. As well as breaking your brain as you flip between so many different pages, because I'm sure there's more modifiers you can put on there besides just multiple minions.
Yeah. Like I'm just
You
thinking,
just have to look for it.
Like I know it's an OP power to multiply, right? Of course it is.
Yeah.
The thing I'm thinking about is just, but it's so good though.
Yeah.
It's like there's a reason this power is not that common even in comic books, because it immediately solves so many problems.
Mm-hmm.
Super alloys. Evil rubber man has stolen the bank money bags. I like the copy-pasted soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they on the roofs? Did they know he was coming? I'm very confused by this book. So, I think we have driven home the reason why this is bad pretty well.
Yeah, we have. Like, for all its faults, first edition Aberrant is much easier to understand in Grok. It really is.
Yeah. It also doesn't solve the. God damn it! What's up with me? It doesn't solve the like imbalance problem of these games, which are very inherent. Like again, Sentinel Comics did that, and honestly, let's take a look at it right now. Refresh ourselves on that game.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of not that common a thing to do, but hey, where's sent? I have to sort this by name and hope that it's just called Sentinel Comics and not something stupid. Oh no, it has some. Where's the book? I have so many books. Is it called something with a... No, I didn't. I was so sure I had it still on my hard drive. Where is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it this SCRPG? Yes. Okay, we did it. So, well, okay, zoom out a bit. So we have different die sizes in this. Actions of types, and then you pick. I forget how it exactly works, sadly. I think there was archetypes that you pick. Was there? Or power archetypes? I think.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Power
Right.
sources.
I remember now. So you like look at the table, then you take say I'm an academic. I have the qualities leadership, self-discipline, and information. My principal category is an expertise character, and I get a D10 and a D8.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I'm on page 51. And then I go to the next thing, where's my power source. I'm an alien, get 3D8s, I get signature vehicle, signature weaponry, blah, 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 blah. Explains on 67. And then I put them together and I make a character, and I keep doing that. And it isn't super concerned with the use of the powers and how many pounds you can lift and shit, because it's more abstract and it just asks you to make inventive use of the powers you have, instead of asking you how much flyer are you, how quick flyer are you, can you fly 500 miles per hour.
It focuses on the actual livestock in the pen rather than the dimensions of the pen around it.
But you can lift heavy. I'm sure there's a guy for that here.
Oh, yeah.
Physical powerhouse, strength required, density control, leaping, signature weaponry, size changing, any athletic powers, any physical social qualities. Like you can pick, you don't have to pick, but you can. Grab them, and then you can also always. I think you don't have to roll. You can always just pick the one you want. Like the more detailed review of Sentinel Comics is in its own episode that is on my channel. Point being, this game does it 10 times better because it abstracts it way more. Yeah, and the personality, look. And then they have the green, yellow, red rule where it's like, this is the early part of the fight where things are like looking okay. And then yellow, this is when things get serious. And red, it's do or die. We have to win or blah. And then depending on your personality, you get different dice depending on where you are at. Like the naive character gets D6s early on, but then at the end they really come out. It's so smart. Because the way this combat system works isn't you punch each other until someone falls down. It is, if we don't stop the bad guy within X number of actions within the green, yellow, or red zone, then at the end of the combat, the bad guy does what the bad guy wanted to do. And that's really good. Like Natural Leader starts as a D6, goes to a D8, then to a D10 as he like goes forth more, less leading, more doing, and stuff like that. It's so immediately evocative in a cool way. And then the distant guy can do less as time goes on. That's also really good.
It's very fitting. It's very fitting.
Yeah.
There's just so much that this was good, but the overall point is that even though we haven't looked at this in a while, we can look at it at a glance and understand everything. Yeah. The problem with Mutants and Masterminds is just we've already talked about it for over 2 hours. You still don't know. You still have no idea what is the optimal thing to do for your character. And this is important to me. It will take longer to create a character in Mutants and Masterminds than it does to create a Shadowrun character.
Yeah. That is for real. You could potentially spend longer in Shadowrun, but the average character in Shadowrun doesn't even take that long. But yeah, I'm just scrolling through this because I think it's so much better. I still want to run this game or play it. Because it's just like so many fun ideas and the stuff so good. And I want to know when it came out. Again, no, it's younger than Mutants. I don't know by how much. 2020. So this game is like 9 years older. Okay. Like the problem with the point buyer, right? It's just even with the limit on, you can't just like, okay, you know, they had to put the limit in because they made this point buy. Because if your player is just like, well, I take blast, how much? All of the blast, 150 damage worth of blast. Good luck. But if they hit you, will I blast them? I don't know. Like then the game is broken immediately. So they have to limit it. But the limit is so rigid that it makes the characters cookie cutter and makes everything just roll. Like it makes everything feel like the early level D&D fight, but forever. Because everyone's going to have like dodge of 8, attack of 8. So you basically roll just straight D20s against each other and someone's going to hit or not. Like 50-50 to hit. Like, it's bad.
It's really bad. Really bad.
Like, if there's no feeling of progression within the combat system ever, then yeah, there's a problem there. Like in a game like D&D, it's the same problem, except you're gonna of course go back and fight a goblin at level 20 and then just win. And I guess you could like beat up a normal dude as a superhero in this, and he would also just win. But like the same level fights are gonna be what you usually do, and they are all gonna feel identical.
While they really are.
Game like Shadowrun, let's talk about that. You are going to just be like, well, when I started out, I had like 10 dice for pistols, so I have 15 dice. That feels way better because I can now do shit I never could before. Like I can do call shots now and still be better at them than I was at the start of the game shooting in this period. and that's nice. That is what progression feels like. And then Sentinel Comics just sidesteps the issue by giving you, like, making combat not about depleting the other guy and bonking him unconscious, but about, well, Dr. Octopus wants to build the super fusion reactor to power his evil beam. We have to stop him. We have to stop him. We only have 5 minutes. Let's go. And then you do a cool scene where you have 5 minutes to do that, which is boils down to, I think, like 5 combat turns or something. I forgot how many you have.
Something like that.
It's like, but the point
It
being,
even provides guidelines for that.
yeah, but the point being, it isn't about like hitting Doc Ock repeatedly, much in the same way where like an end game confrontation against the god shouldn't be, I hit Vecna with my sword +5.
Yep.
Like, no offense to D&D, D&D Beyond, no, not D&D Beyond, what the fuck?
This game has gotten you, hasn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm scrambly. To Critical Role, where that was literally the end fight. It works as a spectacle, but it's like so much more interesting if stuff's inventive, and it's just not. Like, in a D&D situation, you are going to be doing the same thing from level 1 to level 20. And the same is true here, because while we have like so many options when it comes to like having, I say like a lot today, but when we come to having utility in this, you can have a gun, a sword, a whip, blah blah blah. Have a motorcycle for some reason. You have gadgets, you have healing factor, and everything. But it's going to boil down to, will I roll +13 on weapon to hit you close damage 5? Crit 1920. What are you doing next turn? That again.
Yep.
Maybe I do ranged weapon, which is the exact same fucking thing, just at range. It's like, it's so useless. You're doing this again and again and again, and the only thing that will change is that you have a +14 eventually, or +15. Is it going to feel good? No, because the enemy also has 2 more defense than they used to have, so nothing has changed. Nothing. You get nothing. You get the same exact combat every time you fight.
Yep, every time. And that's... It's... A lot of people will say, but in Shadowrun, don't you do the same thing? And no, you don't. Because in Shadowrun, you do make choices. Yes, the Street Samurai, he gets 18 dice for his semi-automatic weapon. Like, cool. But he will make other choices that are meaningful while doing that. In D&D and in this, you don't make those meaningful choices. Oh, I disarmed the guy. Well, he has super strength. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, I disarmed Vecna. Well, it doesn't matter. Vecna is Vecna.
Yeah.
Like, adding these options are false. They're all false.
Yeah.
And you go and you play your Shadowruns, your World of Darkness, even your Vasons. The choices are real. They are actually impactful. It might matter that you disarm a guy and you scramble to take control of his claymore in World of Darkness. It might matter in Shadowrun that you shoot out the lights instead of shooting at the guy. Like, I'm talking such basic stuff at this point.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point, is that this misses all of that completely.
And
it misses the most basic of environmental storytelling and everything else. Sentinel Comics, all the rules are set up around, no, this needs to be a superhero fight with escalation. It's all centered on that. Yeah. Mage, vampire, werewolf does the same thing, except that you deplete resources, or you get closer to frenzy, or you build up paradox, or something.
Like
Shadowrun does the same thing, because now I'm down 7 hit boxes and I'm in the corner trying to patch myself up while the shaman is getting geeked. Like, there's none of that here. There's none of that here.
Like, if you look at it in a metatextual way, like every game you could play, the combat in itself isn't the interesting part. The reason why you fight is interesting, which is why in D&D a lot of the time stuff just falls flat, because it's like, we're going overland, we're trying to get to the next town, and then the DM rolls a random encounter and then 8 bandits attack you, and you're like, oh man, you didn't prepare an adventure today, did you? You just wanted to like spend some time. And then the fight is fun because you're doing dice rolling with your friends, but it's not like, it doesn't contribute to the wider story at all. But then in D&D also, the idea of it is that you should spend a lot of time fighting, because the fighting is where your character shines. Like, you're powerful in a fight as a fighter. Meanwhile, in the normal roleplay, you're just a guy with a sword who probably is also not very smart and doesn't have any skills, because that's how the class works. And that's kind of what we have here as well, since everything is centered around, well, buy up your thing, so you have this at plus 20 total, and you have these at plus 20 total in some manner, and then just roll on this stuff, and maybe roll a few skills now and again, cool. But all of it is like for fighting. Most of the points you spend are either to attack, or to not get hit, or to not get damaged. And that's all that it cares about. Sentinel Comics is about solve the problem at hand. The evil guy, the UFO invasion is happening, and the aliens are stealing all our cows. What do you do? Like, yeah, we can punch the UFO, but we could also, as a different character, maybe hack the UFO and find out why they are stealing the cows, and realize that they need milk to feed their young, and they don't have time to explain because their young need food. Like, we're not gonna diplomacy for 10 hours with the humans, fucking like idiots that they are. They're just gonna take their cows and go. And then you just solve the problem by finding a solution of some kind. And that is what I always like in any game, and where the games I like shine is Shadowrun. Go do the mission, no matter what. We pay you for the result of the mission, not for you shooting 20 guards on the way. Shooting 20 guards on the way is at best a neutral option that Johnson doesn't care about. But it might actually have fallout, because you killed the whole security team of the corporation, and while they would normally come after you, you cost them like 200,000 new yen in cyberware and whatever, and they're like, we don't want that kind of runner to just keep doing that. That was a bit much. We're going to send like a kill team after them now. And in Mage, Mage is fighting? No, that's super risky. We have so much more we could be doing. I don't want to. We have to kill some dudes in Mage, sure. Like, if there's like, I don't know, evil technocrats fucking with everything. Yeah, we need to kill him, but we should probably be smart about it. We shouldn't just like start blasting and hope for the best.
At no point in these games that we're discussing do you ever just say, I just roll to attack and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You don't do that. You just don't. Like, that's the point. That's the thing that we've been trying to get away from for years and years and years now, is get away from the D&D centric, I roll to attack. Like, if that's our default thing that we say the most in a game, then play something else.
Like setup and prep, right? Like, I remember our last session on Sunday, where I'm like, well, I'm preparing like to put a bomb on near the fridge, just so I can like do a distraction later. And then you are like, well, as you do that, the fridge door opens and a zombie comes out. Like, oh no, I throw the bomb in and close the door behind me. And then I trigger the bomb and the zombie gets blown up in the fridge. And I'm like, yeah, that was a good use of my time.
Exactly. You get rewarded for planning in advance, not necessarily to see the completion of what your plan was, but because then something happens. Versus when the only planning ahead you do in D&D is I take a short rest to get back my superiority dice because I'm the battle master fighter. That's it. That's the only preparation you do.
I would actually say, like, in a way, in D&D, I understand it as can be understood as a strength, because we are going into the unknown, right? We have to prepare as best we can. Like, we have rations and we have rope and whatever the fuck. and then we go into the dungeon and we hope that we survive. Right? That's I understand that that's cool and interesting, and I even agree that it is.
Yeah, me too.
And being able to like in advance plan for 50 hours how we do the dungeon because we know everything about it in advance would be super boring.
It would be.
But there's just different kinds of games, obviously, and I'm not saying the D&D experience is necessarily bad, but I'm saying it would be improved by having more like abstract things you can do on your turn that actually impactful. But since
because
everything is a stack of hit points and you have to reduce it to 0 to win, you're going to swing sword every turn.
Yep, exactly. And the big thing about D&D is that there was a point where people did want to think like tactically, cleverly, etc. But the thing is that we've moved so far away from that to the point now where everything is a clippable moment. Oh my God, I used the phrase. And I'm quoting Red Letter Media by saying, oh, good God, I used the phrase. Because they did that in one of the recent things they did. Clippable moment. Anyway, my point is that now it's when Matt Mercer tells the player you take 72 damage and the player says, but I only have 32 HP. That's what D&D is now. It's clippable moments. It's I rolled the 19 to hit and then I rolled max damage. Oh my gosh, isn't this great? I don't want clippable moments. I want moments where I was smart.
You know what?
That's what I want.
That is also a clippable moment. I think what I agree with you. I want to call it a mechanics moment.
Yeah.
The coolness of the moment doesn't come from you had a smart idea. The coolness of the moment comes from you having rolled a 20.
Yeah.
And now you get to do the big crit and you get to re-roll 2 of those dice because you have another feat that does that. And then you do like so much damage, and then the DM describes that does so much damage, and the dragon reels from your attack, and then really in the like moment of the fight, what has changed is that the dragon now has 160 HP left instead of 210. It does not take a minus to anything. It is not in any way like debilitated by this because there's no rules that say your crit did that. And any and all like actually cool things that come out of your crit are the DM being nice and making it up.
Oh yeah.
And the same thing is very true here in this game. Like because our energy controller here has energy control range damage 12. It doesn't even like say which energy. I guess it would be fire because of the picture. So I could set fires with this. But the game doesn't even care. It's just energy control. Doesn't. It's so bad. At least in D&D, if I have a sword of fire, I can't just make it do acid damage next turn.
Yep.
Like, oh my God.
Yep. Yeah, the clippable moment really wasn't. I wasn't really on the money with what I was. To be fair,
I get what you mean, though.
This game is rotting my brain. So.
Oh yeah, mine too. Absolutely.
And if it just comes down to it's gambling, LOL, I just bet on black, versus hey, I had a clever thing to do with my cards. Like, yeah, it's.
I'll give you an example of a good clippable moment versus a bad one. The bad one I just did with the you rolled a 20 and then it did good damage, right? That is sure that's an impactful moment in the game, but that is like it's not because you did anything smart, it's just you rolled a die and it came up 20. There is a moment in the Vecna fight in Critical Role first campaign. Sorry if I'm spoiling this. It's 10 years old at this point. Like we are all old as fuck. Where Sam Riegel is holding a spell slot, because he wants to resurrect a character at the end, because there's one character who has said they will they are back for this fight. In the narrative, that's what happened, and they will die afterwards. And Sam Riegel is trying to hold a resurrection spell at 9th level, or wish spell actually at 9th level, to wish them back. And then everyone's out of resources, but Vecna is reeling and on his last legs, and Sam is like, I could counterspell this. I have a service on evidence that the table is like hype that he could counterspell that because he was smart enough to hold the spell slot back, and he doesn't tell them that then that though means the character will die after because he can't rescue them anymore. And that is a cool moment because that is actually using the mechanics in a deep way to try and influence the game. But that's how far you have to go in D&D usually to get that. It has to be like you have to be a spellcaster firstly. And you have to have the right spell prepared, and it has to like fit the moment, blah blah blah. Point being though that in this game, like let's go over it in this character because I want to. So energy, aura, damage 3, reaction 12 points. So I guess you damage people on reaction if they attack you in melee, probably.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Cool. Who cares? Like that could just be part of an energy aura power or an energy control power. Energy control. We have range damage, and we have 3 alternative effects for 3 points, which I think is just the elements. Let's call it that then. Okay. This is again. So far, this is all just doing damage. Energy immunity. Okay, we're immune to some stuff. Flight. 250 miles per hour. It's not just a yes/no because we really have to care how fast. Because another guy can fly faster. This might matter in narrative scenes, but let's be real. Does it matter normally in a normal scene? No. Either you are super fast, you're fast, or you're normal speed. It's kind of the things you have to distinguish usually. Like she is slower than a speedster, but faster than a human. Full stop. Who cares? Or faster than a car in a city or something. Doesn't matter. Like you could just have 4 levels of flight or 4 levels of speed in general, and then fly as a yes/no. Force field protection 10. We are just defending here. We're just again. It's just the combat again. Quick change. So we change from our normal like everyday clothes into the superhero outfit. It's the only thematically interesting power here, and it's very basic. And that's all our powers for this character. Like obviously Starfire character, usually she just is. I blast around with energy projectiles, and that's kind of all I do. But the character is way more interesting because of the character traits and things than because of the powers. But all of the powers here are just purely mechanics. I do damage, I don't take damage. That's it. That's all that this game cares about. It's like rolling a fighter that can fly. There's no functional difference in the game to me making this character with a jetpack and a bow and arrow. And I have a force field that does it. I could copy paste all of this then, except quick change. Like, oh yeah, my force field has energy aura. My energy, I have my bow has fire arrows. I'm my energy immunity. Again, my force field is an energy force field. I have a jetpack and my energy force field. Blah blah blah. Like it's the same. And that shouldn't be the case. It should be thematically different at least. That's what Sentinel would do.
Yeah. That's super important.
Yeah. Because even if in Sentinel, if everyone picks Blaster as their archetype, which I'm not sure if that's what they called it, but I'm sure that exists. We are scrolling. Should have stayed on the page. Then you still have like 3 other knobs that you that get turned that make the character different. Because again, we're getting to the knobs now. Like, yeah, our background is different. One is an exile, one is a medical, one is a military, one is tragic. Our source of power is different. One is radiation, one is cosmic, one is just a genius, and one is cursed. So, and then only then do you even get to the power that you give. Now we are here at the archetype. Blaster. Even if everybody picks Blaster, the game has distinguished you by 2 other big things, and now there's going to be more of that later as well, because of your personality as well. Like, you can have you will, even if everybody is a Blaster, they're going to be so different in what they want to do when they are strong, and everything in this game, that you're going to feel like you're playing different characters, while in Mutants and Masterminds, you're just like, well, I guess my attack is a bow attack, but it does the same exact stats as yours. And we both hit on the same number. You're great. Oh, your number is 1 higher in attack, then you must do 1 less damage. How interesting. It's terrible. It's like it fails to do the fantasy of larger than life cool superheroes so hard.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It completely falls flat on that, because like I don't care if my Starfire has acrobatics +6 or acrobatics +5 or any acrobatics. She flies around in the sky all the dang time. What do I need acrobatics for in the first place? Abstract it. I'm good at acrobatics because my background says so. While the other person is maybe clumsy at flying, like season 1 Invincible. Because he's new to it. And then maybe you change the background later as it makes sense, because I'm pretty sure Sentinel allows you that. And if not, it's still easy to do, even if it doesn't say it anywhere. And again, acrobatics, deception, insight, perception, ranged combat. Like, even one of the skills is just fucking attacking.
Yeah. That's part of the reason why I called that out in the powers table. Like, we've fallen so far that it's just attack. Like, yeah. I cast sword. Like, that's what it is. And I don't want my games to be like this. I don't want my games to be I cast sword.
Yep.
I want it to be I have my life 4. It allows me to do all these things. Like, I don't want this. I don't want this in my game.
The distinguishing features about any character in this book is, do they have their defenses maxed? Yes, no? Do they have their attacks and damages maxed? Yes, no? And that's it. Like, this guy doesn't have his attack damage mixed. He could have 16 boomerang and 16 unarmed. Or 17 unarmed. Didn't do it. Not really any reason to not do it, but he didn't do it. He did max his defenses though, except Fortitude Will. He didn't mix those. Starfire here didn't max parry and didn't max Will Fortitude. A controller here perfectly. There's a shitty punch because he's a normal guy when he punches. Great, thanks. Couldn't have mathed that out myself. Like, it's so boring. Everything is the same. And again, like, look at this guy. Remote sensing 10. Auditory mental physical body is defenseless, subtle 2, 32 points. 32 points to look at stuff at a distance.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Flight 4, 30 miles per hour. It's again, that's decently fast. Who care? Like, yeah, you can't super speed, but you can. It's fine. And he has a protection 12 impervious, like everybody has. He has some sensors. He has a range damage, of course. And there we go. He has to have the minimum. He has to have the shield and the blast, so he can survive a turn. Everyone has to have most of this maxed down here to be a fighter, because everybody just is. And most of your points go into that and continue to go into that as you level up. Because yeah, what we said, like the level times 2 thing in your offense and defense, yeah, it limits you to how cool you can be, but it also is a pretty much a floor for what you have to compete. But if you make a character that has offense 2 and damage 1 in this, you suck for the game. So why is it even an option to suck at this? We are superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
The rule should be take your offense. I mean, I'm not saying this would make this game good. I'm just saying this would make this game easier and simpler. They would be like, okay, your offense is split into 2 hit and damage for everything. You can, if you want, define that you are shit at something for flavor. Otherwise, you have 10-10 in it, and you can like plus minus 2 to everything. And there you go. Like, you can go lower if you want to, but otherwise you just get 10-10. Going lower doesn't give you any points. Good luck. Defenses, same thing. Dodge, parry, and toughness together are 20, unless you don't want that. Will and fortitude together are 20, unless you don't want that. It's free. Buy more power points. Buy more cool things that we have, which we don't have them. That's the problem. But yeah. But since every guy in this game has to spend like how much? 24 points to attack and 12, and I guess Mythic Shield is really cheap because it's sustained and impervious. So you have to spend several of your points just to do the basic thing in the game. It's bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's really bad.
And that's what this guy is. With this guy, they were just like, well, I'm just going to buy it up because you allow that. I'm just going to buy the attributes, and there you go. Like, I'm just going to be unarmed combat, close combat, unarmed plus 16. Because my fighting is 13 and my plus 3 on this. Because why wouldn't I just do that? Why would anyone choose to have less in it? It's horrendous. It's like, I don't know how they thought this was good even at the time. Okay, that was my rant. I think I'm done.
Yeah. Oh, my brain.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What did you want to say?
I don't think I have anything more to say about this game.
Okay.
I'm serious. Like,
well,
this.
Sorry,
this is a very bad game.
We have to say 2 more things about this game, and one of them is going to be very tough. Yep. So, Trek, what's your favorite thing about this game?
It's a cop-out to say the art, so I won't say that.
Yeah, I'm like, I could say the art. I clearly want to, because there's nothing else like this. Oh, God.
So, it's so hard to find something that I actually genuinely like. I know there's got to be something, though.
I'm going to say my thing real quick.
Okay.
Because this is not something I genuinely like, just as someone who has played the earlier edition, not attempted to. This is way easier with the math than the earlier editions. This is objectively a better game than Mutants Masterminds second edition. And as much as we harped on about this list and our table and how shitty it is, and it is bad, it is more concise and easy to use than second edition by a lot.
Oh yeah, you don't.
So that's my favorite thing. It is not as shit as second edition. Oh god. It's the it's the faintest praise ever. You're allowed to say the art trick. Don't die on the hill of having to find something else.
I'm not gonna die on any hill.
I don't think there's anything else in here that's good. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we really glossed over it. The hero points are okay.
True. The hero points are okay. They're a good hero mechanic.
Yeah.
You don't have very many of them, is my problem with them.
Yeah.
Like, I believe the starting characters have like 1 or 2 of them.
Yep.
Gonna find like these guys don't even list hero points, which is also interesting. So I think everyone has 1 to start. Or 3 power points, 1 hero point. Yeah, I think it's that you have 1. So that's not enough. But yeah, you have at least you have it. You have a reroll if you want it. Or bonus. What is your least favorite thing?
I have to spend points in order to attack somebody.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
It's so bad. Like, it's... Say what you want about D&D, at least it does this for you. Like in D&D, I don't have to spend 5 barbarian points to get +1 to attack as I level up. I just get the +1 to level up to attack. If it's time for that. Like, if you're gonna make a system like that, at least do the math. Don't have others do the math. My least favorite is that it completely misses the power fantasy of a hero with all this math and stupidity. Like, I never feel like you are triumphing against the odds in this game. I just feel like I'm slap fighting with a guy who also isn't allowed to go over 20. Because that's how they balance it. Is like the enemies are also like off your power level usually, and then nothing matters because everyone just rolls a straight d20 plus maybe 3 or -3 or whatever, and it's bad. Like, yeah, they have like, oh, werewolf, you can roll something, and then the demon werewolf has a dodge of this, and like, pointless. Either their stats are lower and you win easily, or stats are too high and you can't win. Like, it's exactly like D&D.
Yep.
Didn't see this before. Why are the rat and the wolfman slap fighting in the sewer? Oh god, no, I can't stay. No. An honorable mention for my least favorite in this is the layouting, because while it is not egregious, I also think it's hard to read and it kind of sucks. Like, there's too many subheadings, there is like boxes, and then the power thing where there's some powers are just like in a green box for no reason. You can't find them immediately. Really bad. Like, at a minimum, put like a big heading over it so we know that it's that. Because let me find that again. Because it's such a funny one. Yeah, like on this page, look at the blast power. Oh, you're right. It's within the flow text of burrowing. It's blast. Like, it could be up here, in between burrowing and whatever came before, because that's the explorer with an A. It's affliction comes, then you put blast here. And then burrowing is like, why is it down here? It should at least be sorted by fucking letter, guys.
Yeah, just basic shit like this. There's so many basic things like this. It's just my dude.
Well, that's the new version of D&D where every barbarian is also barbarian. Don't worry about it. Barbarian trust costs chocolate waffle. That would be nice. I would like a chocolate waffle right now. But anyway, I don't get what I want. Drake, what game are we doing next time?
I don't know. Sorry, this defeated me. We would look at what I have. I know we have like a list of things, but
we do. I have news for that too. The next show will be when I do my model reveal when that starts. So we are not doing the show in 2 weeks' time. I'm also probably going to be fucking dead on the 11th. So our next show is in 4 weeks' time.
Yeah, we'll do it in 4 weeks. All right. That gives me time to figure that out too.
Yeah, we don't have to pick one now then. That's fair. Let's talk maybe get one in the chamber.
I'm sure I did 3 hours ago.
We can hope that Discworld comes out by then.
Yeah, that's true. There's Discworld.
Oh, the
Monty Python. It's a lot of things. But my point is that even if I had something in the chamber 3 hours ago, I completely forgot what it was by now because of just Mutants and Masterminds is just one of those things that if somebody ever suggests it to me, I'm like, I don't. Do you need help?
You just look them in the end. You're like, are you like? Do you need an intervention?
You need help.
Are you like, what is up? What is up with you? Are you okay? We need to go get you ice cream or something. Like, what? What is your damage? Why would you do this to yourself? But yeah, like this game, completely eclipsed by Sentinel. Like, just play this. Just play Sentinel. Sentinel has our super seal of approval. This game, now that we have Mutants and Masterminds on our review list, like it's not going to be as much of a spoiler that this goes into the bottom 20 or bottom 10.
Very quickly.
It is not the worst game we have reviewed.
No.
But it's, I think, one of the worst games in terms of like cachet that it shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Because most of the shit games we've reviewed, they're like nobody knows about them. But this is like, it is a meme, but it's also way too popular in some way, or way too known. I wouldn't say popular anymore. Like, this should be buried alongside, like, I don't know, Cinnabar or Rollmaster in terms of failures and of gaming. And then also they, in a way, while I said this is better than second edition was at least its own beast, kind of. This is just third edition D&D with a shitty system flanged on top that doesn't work. So
exactly,
I can't give it points for any of the systems working, because the systems are just not stolen, like licensed from D&D from start to finish, and
yeah. Ugh.
Let's see. We are both back on Monday with Waggles for something. Did we decide what it was yet? No, we don't know.
Yes. EDF.
Oh, Toki, thank you for the resub. We're doing EDF. Oh, I didn't. Was this decided during?
Because it was Waggle's time.
Okay. Mom chooses Earth. Okay, that's fair enough. I don't mind Earth. So we are back on Monday with EDF. Anything else to plug, Trick? Well, I'm sorry to say it, Toki, but we're just done the thing. This game defeated us. Hope you get something.
I don't have anything else to plug, no.
Okay. Me neither. probably doing Timberborn next week because I have looked at the at the 1.0 and the stuff they added is really cool. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
And now we are gonna find a raid target. Do you have somebody you want to raid?
Not that I see.
Okay. No, if we're gonna raid someone who does art, this is cute. I feel like that. This is a friend of Yasha's. And we're just gonna rate them. Yeah. Again, Monday is EDF then. Next week, probably be pretty active stream week for me.
Oh yeah.
Like last week I had some real life stuff. Next week should be more free. So yeah. Hope to see you then. Have a good one, everyone, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Boom.